Are you all ready? Are you ready to get spooky? Man says it's party time. Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm former gravedigger Nathan Barnett from Spooky Old New England, and this is my co-host, Tinfoil Tom. But that's what I could say about you. Well, I could say bakery manager extraordinaire at Whole Foods as well. We're both former Whole Foods employees. Wait. We had an error. Hang on. Welcome to Odd Boys. I'm Nathan Barnett from Spooky New England, and you're watching Odd Boys with my co-host, Tinfoil Tom. I always forget to turn you up.
Every stream. Something happens.
I got a lot on my mind. Can busy.
Can we get popular enough that we could just hire Nick as an engineer or something?
We need a
and then we wouldn't have to worry about this.
We need a tech engineer.
What I was saying is you should introduce yourself as former gravedigger / Whole Foods Market grocery bagger.
And then I said you should announce yourself as former bakery manager.
And then I said, we're just recapping what I said because you couldn't hear me.
Recapping the great conversation that none of you heard.
And then I said I wasn't the manager. I was a supervisor at Whole Foods Market.
Sorry.
So
I will not be saying that because that has nothing to do with my paranormal career. Gravedigger is the only thing credible for me to say when introducing this show. And we also need to come up with a sentence for you. I'm former Gravedigger Nathan Barnett from spooky old New England. That's my phrase that I say on the Grave Stories podcast.
You could say that
Tom is a mental patient. Is what
well, you could say that Tom is the closest thing to a dead body that you could have as a co-host on the show.
Oh, true. He's 1 foot in the grave, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should have said that you're a conspiracy theorist that wears tinfoil.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I just know a lot of things that happen to be true.
True? Like Hollow Earth? Hollow Earth? Is that a true thing?
Well, we talked about how dumb Flat Earth is, but Hollow Earth, now that's where the true science lies. I will say some of the greatest minds in history, granted this was several hundred years ago, some of the greatest minds in history, some of the greatest minds in history, like Isaac Newton, believed in Flat Earth.
Flat Earth or Hollow Earth?
Or Hollow Earth, rather.
Oh my God.
And Edmund Halley, the famous astronomer.
Why did they think that was because before they knew about the core of the Earth.
Yeah, but they still believed it, so it doesn't matter. And these are like some of the biggest science minds of all time believed in this stuff. So if they believed it, it must be true.
No. Well, I believe that I have the coolest wiener. Does that mean it's true?
No, that's not true.
It's
not true.
I believe it, and I'm a science man.
But you're not a science man.
I took science class, and I got pretty good grades.
You took science? Well,
I took special ed math, not science.
What level science were you in?
The best.
The best. Were you in level 3 science?
I was in the best science.
Were you in level 3 science, Nathan? Was this level 3 science? Was this honor science?
Katie says I have the coolest wiener and Endred degrees.
Yeah, but she's your girlfriend. That's what my wife says about me, and that's obviously not true.
I'm sure she doesn't even say it.
No. She does. No, she says you're trying.
You're trying. Hey, baby, you think I got a cool wiener? Well, you're trying.
You're trying. It's fine. Yeah, thanks. Go. Oh, no.
Wow. Well, everyone, this is what if you're a new subscriber from earlier, thank you for being here. You can expect a lot more of this quality conversation over here on Odd Boys. 3 days a week. Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. We're trying to figure out what Saturday is going to be. It might be a casual gaming day because it's been hard for me to do the show because I help Katie with things. And
yeah, we started the show and listen. I've griped about it on my streams enough times. You keep moving the show every time. Every time something.
I didn't move it. I think for the first while it's going to be in flux.
We've been doing the show for a month, and anytime. So first it was lolcow, and they're asking you to do other shows.
It's gonna be in flux until December. We gotta figure out the schedule.
Gotta commit
when we do it. The thing is, the ultimate goal, I feel, the end goal for you and I is to get an office, or you at least come over to my place when I move closer to you, and we use an office at my place, and during the day we stream, and then we can make clips and videos out of what we stream at night. I think that's the end goal. So I think we should try to do that as close as we can. I think Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesday, Thursday or something would be fine. I don't know. If we get more members,
figure it out.
We can ask the members when we should stream, and we're going to ask you here right now, Red, Affix, Endren, Derek, everybody watching.
I don't want to know what days
are best.
I don't care when they want. I don't care. I don't care when they want us to stream. We're going to stream whenever the hell we want.
Oh, okay, or that. But I will say this, everyone. We are 33 members right now, and we are trying to hit 50 tonight. If we hit 50, I'm going to draw a ghost, something like you see up here. They'll do a little ghost or an eyeball. I'll do a custom drawing for you, and I'll write Odd Boys on there. It'll be a fun little cartoon, and I'm going to put it in this little black frame that I have. I have these frames over here. And 3 members, I'm going to do a raffle on the stream. 3 of the 50 members will win these little drawings, these doodles. Just something fun, something to do. Oh my God, we got the first one, Matt Cave. Thank you.
But then we lost. Thank you, Matt Cave. But now we lost Larry Bird's number.
Oh, now we don't have 33. We gotta update it. We're at 34, baby.
I don't know any other basketball people. Well, I know Michael Jordan.
34 members, Matt Cave. We are 16
you.
members away. 16 members away. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're trying to do this more often, and we can only do it more often. Nathan and I share all the revenue on this channel, and we can only do it more often with memberships and super chats. Otherwise, we'll do it as we're able.
Yeah.
So we do appreciate that a lot.
Yeah.
It'll let us keep pushing. Also, speaking of that, Nathan and I were talking before the stream, and we're thinking about doing a 24-hour member drive on Friday into Saturday because we need to
on the stream on the Nathan channel moments ago that we were doing it on Friday.
Well, I guess now we are doing it.
Now we have to do it.
Now we have to do it. We're trying to figure out a way to A, get some momentum for the channel, but also B, how do we do this so that we can devote more time to research, to making clips, to doing the show. And I think that giving it an injection of memberships like that is probably a good idea.
Yeah. I would love to do like a rally stream where we try to rally everyone and gather everyone and like bring some attention to this channel. And Tom loves doing the wild long streams. So
I don't love doing it. I'm just a small streamer, and I think that I have found that if you do a subathon or if you do a I know it's like kind of gimmicky, but as a like unless you're, it does work, and it's like unless you're somebody like obviously somebody like Moist Critical or like Asmongold or whatever, they're already huge, so they just press the go live button.
Yeah,
and they're just making insane amounts of printing money. But as a smaller streamer, you do kind of have to do, and even you like. You're a known guy, but your streams aren't huge.
No, everything I do is tiny and makes no money. It's been like that my whole life.
So we, unfortunately, to like
I'm associated
make it
with popular people. That's the only thing.
Right. Well, no, I do that. Hey,
I mean,
listen.
I've had some hits over the years, but most of my stuff, the majority of what I put out, does not have views. I have like 20 hits out there out of thousands of videos.
Yeah, but in 2012, you were on the cover of the weekly newspaper.
Not the weekly newspaper. I guess it was technically, it's Weekly Magazine. LA Weekly, yes.
2012, you were on the cover of LA Weekly. It was cool to see it.
I did a TED Talk, you guys.
You did do a TED Talk.
I did.
This is true.
It was weird.
It was like the journey of 1 million views or something. Well, that's when 1 million views was huge. That's when like
now it's like nothing.
Right now, it's like somebody will just be like, they're like, today I'm making funny voices and I'm playing Sonic Mania 1990. I'm doing a funny Sonic voice.
Wait, who does this?
17 million views later. There's so many.
Who?
There's so.
Is that what Asmongold does when he streams?
No, but there's so many channels that just do like dumb Fortnite compilations and stuff, and they get 1 billion views on them.
Thank you, Annette, for drawing a picture of us. If you post that in the Discord, I'd love to see it.
Yeah, Hollywood streamer Nathan Bart. Well, not for long.
Yep, Derek.
Pretty soon, he's not going to be the Hollywood streamer anymore.
Well, after 21 years, I'm going to finally leave LA for good, I think. Yep. I'm going to join Tom in the woods.
I was so deeply affected by the movie Twilight that I decided to become Tom Cullen.
I'm going to become Tom Selleck.
But then you'd have to move to
Miami or whatever.
You'd have to move to Hawaii. Magnum P.I. was in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Did you know? This is a funny thing about Tom Selleck. Did you know that Tom Selleck was cast as Indiana Jones? Like he was cast.
I did know that.
And you can watch the test footage of him and Karen Allen doing their scenes together, or it was Sean, the woman from Blade Runner, and she was going to be in Indiana Jones as well. But he had
the girl basically that played Rachel.
Yeah, but it was basically they were like, you can do Magnum PI or you can do Indiana Jones, and he was already locked into a contract for Magnum PI, so couldn't.
I think that worked out
Indiana
for the best.
Jones.
I think both of those projects were best as those with those actors.
I think Tom Selleck would have been a good. It would have been a different energy, but I think he would have been a good.
I do too.
Indiana
I think
Jones.
he would have been good.
But then we got I guess we got Magnum PI, which was a not great, not as a fun show
right.
for the 80s.
Fun. Yeah.
It wasn't Indiana Jones, but I also think, I mean, who knows? Maybe it wouldn't have been as iconic. Are you ready to become a Twilight vampire?
I am
Does
very
Katie
much ready.
Does Katie like Twilight?
I don't know. Maybe I talked to her about that at one point. I think she might think that they're funny because they're stupid. I like
You should ask her if
movies for how bad they are.
You should ask her if she's a Twihard. That's what they call themselves.
They're B movies that don't realize that they're B movies.
I've only seen the first one, so I can't really comment on anything beyond that. But the first movie is super goofy. It's very funny.
I just wanted to read this. Where'd it go? Matt Cave. I wish I played Robotnik in the Sonic movies too, but I don't have the star power that Jim Carrey has, unfortunately. So I understand their decision. And Inept said that their sister thinks you're hot, Tom.
Thanks.
It's that mustache.
It is.
I just realized we both have mustaches. Maybe I mentioned that the other day.
I did trim my neckline, so I have a little bit of a beard now.
Looking slick.
Thank you.
To recap,
thank you everybody for being here.
Friday, 24-hour stream on this channel. We're going to try to get more members. We're trying to hit 50 tonight. And then on Saturday, during the 24 hours, we're going to try to get 222 members. It's a lot. I think it's possible. And if we do it, I will then sneak into the cemetery that I snuck into like 10 years ago now almost. And we'll do a little seance in the cemetery at night. Tom, I'll need you to run the stream with OBS, and I'll just call you on Discord as I'm breaking and entering into a cemetery.
And then, jail.
If we hit 333 members, Tom said he would go into these tunnels that are underground. What are these tunnels?
It's the Shanghai tunnels. It's what Eshin was a tour guide there. That's what he was talking about in his
internet signal down there. Would it even work for you to do this?
I did think about it, and if it doesn't work, I can just edit together a short video of the experience, and then we can just play it on the show.
We can upload. Well, this is a video channel. We are uploading videos to this channel, so we can just upload that as a special video. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a little investigation in
we'll
history of that place.
We'll see how it goes. But yes, Friday, I guess we're gonna try to do a 24-hour stream, and then Nathan and I will be able to find the most maybe we'll be able to find the most elusive cryptid of them all, Flavor, because we'll be able to afford Flavor.
I hope I can afford Flavor tonight. I hope we hit 50 members. If you are able to become a member, please do so. You'll be entered into the raffle to win a drawing. I'm going to do 3 drawings that I will give out to 3 people of the 50 members. I can read the names of all the members right now. Should we go look at our members? You guys want to see who is a member?
We have 34 of them. It's all very
34.
Thank you.
Do you want to look at them? And
yeah.
And then everyone can say, I wish I was in that gang.
They could be.
I wish I was in there. Oh my gosh, Kyrie! Thank you. 6 months, baby.
Kyrie, thank you very much.
Good to see you, Kyrie.
Kyrie is a long-time supporter. Thank you very much, Kyrie.
Let's see here.
And a cultorium.
Here we go. There's the members.
We just appreciate everybody being here. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of a long journey.
Sparky, Lilith, Amitab, Amber, Nancy, Inept, Kyrie, John, Endrend, Joey, Soul, Harvey, Starshine, Katie. Where did it move? I can't get my eyeball on this. Oh, why did it move like that? See, it keeps like resetting. It keeps moving up. I have to keep. It's fighting me. The website is literally
so many members.
Update. Oh wait, is it? This is our oldest member, Johnny Staff.
Hey,
historian,
thank you, Johnny.
Moth, Helly. Anyway, it's not letting me read them. I don't know why it's doing that. That's bizarre. It keeps like forcing me to the top of the list. Oh well, we'll join the members, everyone. Please help us out. Support the channel. Members help. Super chats, whatever you can do. If you wanna watch the videos, like the videos, like the streams, and just hang out with us because we're live like 3 days a week. Tuesday, Friday, Saturday at the moment is the schedule.
It's true. It's true. I see tiny Oompas here. Oompa.
Hello. Oh, Oompa, are you still up there in the Pacific Northwest as well?
Who knows?
We should have we should do some like ghost investigation stuff out there, and we can have some of these gang come hang out and look for ghosts with us. Once I move up there, we can do some like investigative videos.
Yeah, I think that
we talked about that years ago. We like wanted to do investigative videos, and now we have the channel to put those videos on. This is it. This is the channel to do that.
I mean, I think we wanted, I mean, yeah. I mean, I think when we were talking about that stuff, that was like
2021, 2022.
But it was like when Dad was at its height. And obviously it's like that was more your priority at the time. I also think you were like the things were more shut down. It was harder to do stuff. And yeah, it would have been logistically very difficult. But yeah. I would be down to do that stuff. It'd be fun to do.
I'd love to do it. I like the ghost investigation things. We did it a little bit on the Queen Mary. Let's just go up into the woods of Seattle.
We could find Sasquatch.
We could finally find Sasquatch.
Finally.
You guys, it's going to happen here on Odd Boys. Hello there, Topada.
Hello.
From Puerto Rico. Thank you for being here. And just wanted to ask real quick, I need to know right out here, what do you mean by new UFO sightings here? There is new stuff coming up every day of like sightings, footage people film of the sky. We're searching and scouring online during the week, and we're putting together a list of stuff that we see online, like news broadcasts. Like a couple weeks ago, we watched there's 2 different sightings in Massachusetts of UFOs, and there's footage, and they were like, if you watch the previous live streams, you can see some of the stuff we talked about. So that's what we mean, Topada. There are, like, we just look up current UFO footage.
There's new information all the time.
Internet. Every day there's always something new coming out, and some of their footage is like kind of interesting and creepy and weird and thought-provoking. So that's what we mean. We're just trying to stay up to date on what's going on in the world. Speaking of,
there's too many things.
Should we just get to the first story?
I think we got to start. We have so many things to go through. I think we got to start just going through.
What do you want to do? Do you want to do the murderer since it's the name of the thumbnail, or do we wait till that later?
I think we can go right into. I think we can go. Do we want to start off with some murder then?
Let's start off with some murder. It's a quicker story.
I mean, this is what you added. I'm not familiar with this story. This is the dating app murderer.
Yeah, this is new news, you guys. This is current,
brand new
news. Yeah, a couple weeks ago, this happened. Well, it's been happening for a while, but the guy, I think, just got caught.
What?
Here, let me do this. Let me do a little intro for this. All right, everyone. This is sort of breaking news, relatively recent. A couple weeks ago, a man had been murdering people that he found on dating apps. So, that's the
gotta be careful. Gotta be careful if you're using those apps.
How do I do this?
That's the problem. You never know. I mean, that is a scary thing. It's like there's not really any vetting for that sort of thing. Like if you're using like a dating app, there's not really any vetting. It's just like you upload they have your email and they have your name and they have your picture and they have I assume some form of identification, but they don't really know about you, so anybody could be using them.
The thing is about a dating app, you don't know what the person's going to do to you when you get there. The guy could pass all the security checks if they've never been caught for doing anything bad, or if they've never ever done anything bad. But you never know what a stranger is wanting to do. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think it helps when you go on a date with a person you don't know from an app. Meet at Starbucks. Like only meet in public places. Hey, Elastic!
Thank you very much. Thank you for the membership. Thank you. We're getting closer to Nathan's magical. What did you set it for? 50?
50 members.
50. Thank you very much.
So I need to update this now, actually. So we're 15 away. Every member, I need to do this. Boom. 35 members.
Thanks the last time. I remember being 35. Do you remember that, Nathan? That was so long ago.
That was nearly 10 years ago for me.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's insane.
It is weird. I thought about that the other day where I think I just saw I was like somebody showing like body physiology and like how you lose like bone density after a certain age and all that stuff. And I was like, man, I'm like, that was like, it was like, you know, it was like late 20s, you start to lose like bone density. And I was like, dang, that was like 10 years ago.
Yep. And now you're a geezer.
Now we're all just old. How did this happen?
Oompa, you got to come on a ghost hunt with us. It'll happen.
They're still up here.
All right, so I'm going to re-intro this just for the VOD, just so I can edit it easier. Our first story this evening is some true crime, and it just happened a couple weeks ago. There was a man on dating apps murdering people, and the guy just got caught.
Their name, Nathan Barnett.
Nope. I am an engaged man. I don't go on dates anymore.
Oh, you met your lady in real life too.
I met her in real life in an arcade, and it was the greatest person I've ever met, and in the best place I could ever meet someone. It's awesome.
Oh, very nice.
So here, the news will tell us the details.
Now we're going to go to a disturbing case in Southern California where a man is accused of killing two people that he met on a dating app. According to the police, the suspect...
Yeah, and to say it again, everyone, if you're going on a date with someone you don't know, please meet them in public at a Starbucks or somewhere very very public.
I think public place, and even and like obviously it's like, you know, use your best judgment. But I think public place, I even think it wouldn't be weird to like invite a friend to be like, hey, do you want to meet me and my friend for a coffee, for a soda, for a, if you drink, for a drink somewhere? I don't think that's weird, because then it's like your friend can give you an opinion as to whether or not this person is a psychopath.
That's also not very weird. I think it's like, let's do a group hangout. My last long-term girlfriend, it was someone I knew. We had mutual friends, and we met at like a work event. But the very first time we hung out, it was with a group of like 5 people, and we all met up to play video games. So it wasn't like
I don't think
a
it's
lone
weird
thing. So you could always say, hey, yeah, come hang out with me and my friends. But yeah, so please be careful if you're using dating apps. I hate dating apps, and this is another reason to continue hating them.
To a scene here.
Unless you're Altoid Yoda.
Unless you're Altoid Yoda.
He was really
he needs dating apps.
But he was talking about, when he streamed, he talked about his dating apps all the time.
I know, because that was all he thought about.
I think he was he was a 40-year-old man living like a 20-year-old man.
Let's listen to this.
Did murder charges in another case. The Los Angeles District Attorney released a sting attempted dating app. According to the police, the suspect, who is seen here, is also facing attempted murder charges in another case. The Los Angeles District Attorney released a statement calling his acts predatory with a total disregard for life. Stay tuned. Correspondent Marquise Francis joins me now. Marquise, this is a really disturbing case.
This is a side story, but did you hear about the serial sniffer that was just caught? A man, footage of this man going around sniffing girls' butts in public.
Serial sniffer.
It's a thing. We can watch it
That's
after this if you want. It's true crime.
I mean, at least, I guess we could watch.
He's from Burbank.
We could watch the case of the serial sniffer.
He's literally right next door to me.
Gross.
Yeah.
Very gross.
Police say this suspect was actually already on probation for other crimes at the time of this alleged murder. What else do we know? Murders, I should say. What else do we know about the victims here?
I mean, how do you get away with that? The more you learn about it, I guess you don't. You get caught eventually.
Yeah,
but
the serial sniffer had been caught a bunch, and he got warnings, I guess, from the police. And then there's like footage of him in a Barnes and Noble, like going over and like he's kneeling down like he's looking for a book on a shelf, and then he like leans over and he sniffs the girl's butt, and then he like runs away. And she was like,
it's really weird.
She was secretly filming him because he was following her around.
Yeah, it's really weird. Creepy. It's really violating. But I guess it's like, yeah, it's like police probably view that as more of like, this is like a general nuisance.
Yeah.
Wilder it gets. This suspect, 34-year-old Rakim Proud, was already on probation for a slew of residential burglaries. Going back to 2019 and 2021, police have him on camera with a mask, with hair, and he apparently stole multiple flat screen TVs as well as other.
So the mask is in the thumbnail of this stream. It's super creepy. It looks like the mask that Ryan Gosling wears in the Drive movie. It's like one of those professional like fake masks from like a set.
How many people did this guy murder?
He murdered 2 men. So he met up with 2 guys on these dating apps, and then he killed both of them, and then he tried to kill a third one. And that guy.
So was a serial killer.
Yeah. Well, apparently.
I mean,
she said it was at 6 or more, because I think that's what makes it serial. But he's done 3, and then apparently there's like another case he's connected to.
Anything more than 1 is a serial killer. So it's like there are tons of serial killers.
And I think what makes it serial is that it's random. He's just picking random people to kill. Serial means
I mean there's different types of serial killers. It's like they could have like a lot of serial killers have like, if you look at their victims, if you have a
list of specific people, it's still a serial killer.
I mean, yeah, like you're still murdering multiple people, but also serial killers often have like it's not at random. Some serial killers murder at random, but other serial killers, if you look at their victims all look similar, or they're all like or they're all like a certain like type of person or whatever. It's like there's many different types of serial killers. It doesn't have to be like one specific thing.
Good point, Derek. Why do you know so much about serial killers, Tom?
I learned it from you.
Yeah, I learned it from you. Is it just me, or does it look like there's a knife sticking in this guy's head?
It does look like there's a knife sticking out of his head. I mean, I think that there. I don't understand what's going. I don't understand what's going on there, but it does look like there's a knife sticking out of his head.
Well, yeah, the third guy got away, and just barely. We'll hear about that in this.
Other items. And then on Monday, he was charged with a slew of charges: 2 murders, attempted murder, burglary, carjacking, and assault with a deadly weapon. In those 2 murders, he lured 2 men in their early 50s, and from that dating app, and he killed them, according to police. In the first instance, 51-year-old Miguel Angel King. Police say Proud shot him, killed him, then stole his car. And this happened in 2021. Then in 2023, police say he killed Robert Gutierrez, 53. And though the body was not found for Gutierrez, they did find Gutierrez's car in Proud's garage.
So he's murdered multiple people. And these are
got away with these for like 4 years.
I mean, but these are also just
people can still get away with murder. I didn't know that it was possible anymore.
But it's also these are just the murders that he's connected to. So like often you'll see that with murderers as well, like serial killers, is just because they're convicted of like or connected to 2 murders, 3 murders, who knows how many like murders they've actually committed. You know what I mean? Like maybe they committed 50 murders.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that this guy is they caught him for 2 murders and an attempted third.
But who knows how many more?
Yeah, could be 100 more.
Yeah.
So they're linking that to him. And then earlier this year, there was another third man, a 40-year-old man who was also met Proud on the dating app. He went to meet with him. He was bound and then beaten with a bat. He eventually escaped, and then Proud raced him down and hit him with a car. He broke his leg. And finally, police were able to arrest him, charge him with these murders. And so finally, the victims' families, and really a community are getting answers, and they really just want justice now.
Well, this dates back for several years. All right, Marquise Francis, thank you so much.
Crazy. That's like, it makes me like never want to go on. I was always paranoid of going on dates with people I didn't know, because like you never know if it's going to be some like person that like this is a setup. They're going to jump you and someone else is going to show up, you know, or it's just scary meeting unknown people in real life.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I think that's the danger. And again, I think that's the danger of like meeting somebody online, which I really wish that people would be a little bit more careful with that stuff. I mean, often you hear about like the stories of like, somebody meets somebody online and they meet up with them like the next day or something.
Yeah.
So I think you really do have to be careful.
You got to vet who you're meeting if you can.
Vet them and then meet them in a public place.
Yeah. Google everyone.
Yeah, Google everybody. Meet them in a public place. Meet them at Starbucks or whatever. Yeah. Go to a public place. Meet them during the day. Public place. Bring your friend.
10 a.m. date. Dad's orders. All right, well, so that's the first story. By the way, if you're just joining, we are trying to hit 15 more subscribers. We're trying to hit 50 subscribers. I'm going to do a giveaway of some drawings. I will do some custom little doodles, and I'll frame them in some picture frames for you if you are one of the 50 members. And then this Friday, 24-hour stream on this channel. We're streaming from Friday afternoon at 12 noon, I think is when I'll start. And we'll go to Saturday at noon.
Nathan doesn't want to play any video games, though. We gotta just watch true crime stuff.
I'm okay with playing some games.
Why do you hate video games?
Because this channel isn't for gaming. It's a channel for talking about spooky paranormal stuff.
But I love video games. We gotta play Prop Hunt.
I think in the late night hours we can play some games for sure. But we want people to. We don't want to false advertise. We want people to know what this channel's about, and they come to this channel, they see what we're talking about doing. We're not doing something completely different.
They want to come to the show to watch us play Prop Hunt.
See, Duke Daragon Art wants this paranormal stuff, and we are going to give it to him. But we can play some spooky games at night for sure, and we can have some other people come on and play. Some of you guys can play with us if you want. I'm not against that, but I also think we should advertise during this 24-hour stream with what we actually do. And I think we're just going to watch a lot of spooky news, ghost, UFO, true crime garbage, and coast to coast.
Make it sound so appealing.
All the factual stuff we're gonna watch.
I do like it that whenever you describe a stream, you always describe I noticed this specifically about you.
Self-deprecating goes a little too far.
You always start off with saying, support my stream, it's gonna be so much fun, and then like within 2 seconds you go, these streams are total garbage. Support this stupid garbage. Like you immediately flip it to like, oh, this crap over here.
Oompa!
Thank you, Oompa.
That's what I'm talking about. Oompa. Thank you so much.
Thanks for supporting this crap.
Thanks for supporting this freaking garbage. 14 away, baby. Oh, that's weird. Look at the 6. What happened to that? What? Why is it like that? 3, 6.
Exactly, Scott. Exactly. We're gonna watch some garbage.
The font,
it's gonna be stupid.
Look at the font is like making the 6 go up.
Maybe it's haunted.
I think Oompa just haunted us. The 6 is higher than the 3, so I have to do this.
It's a glitch. It's a glitch in the simulation. It's a glitch in the Matrix.
Maybe I can like angle it. Wait, that's the wrong one.
You want to see? I guess I'll read the chat while you're doing this. Yeah. I want to see the Odd Boys debunk early 2000s paranormal videos. It's all true. What's there to debunk?
There's nothing to debunk. It's all factual.
Yeah, there's nothing to debunk. What do you mean debunk? It's all real. Honk. Nope. Raspberry. I don't think so. Even though I forgot to turn blurps off. Don't do it.
Don't do blurps. Thank you.
Don't do it.
Thank you very much.
I forgot to turn them off, but don't play any 2-hour blurps right now.
Lucky number 36. The same as your age.
30. I remember that.
Oh,
that was
Otto, I hope you do it. Otto, you did it. You're number 37, baby.
Hey, thank you, Otto. Very much appreciated.
Maybe this will even out the numbers.
Oh, did you, Nathan? I don't know if you heard it.
They're even. Thank God.
Nathan,
you evened it out.
I had a foolproof strategy while I was streaming. I multi-streamed on the odd. I was playing the new Silent Hill. I'm almost done with it, by the way.
Nice.
I was multi-streaming, and I told people that if I didn't get enough donations, you were going to fire me, and they donated.
Oh, hell yeah. Also, if we don't hit at least 44 members tonight, same as my age, I'm firing Tom. It's Tom's fault if we don't get 44 members.
Can we please get 8 more members so Nathan doesn't fire me?
Just saying. I'm kicking him off, and it's my channel. My show.
That's it. If we don't get 8 more members, Nathan's going to fire me.
We're trying to hit 50. 50 tonight is the goal, so I can give away these drawings. If you want one of the drawings, become a member, and you'll be entered into the raffle. And then this weekend, 24-hour stream, 222 subs. I think it's possible. I mean, it's probably way too high of a goal.
Kyrie! That's only 3 more. Only 3 more. Only 3 more, and I won't be fired.
No, 2 more.
Let's go.
2 more.
2 more. See, Nathan, I found the secret sauce to this channel. All you have to do is threaten to fire me all the time, and then people donate.
Well, I will be firing you. Look at the numbers are all haunted. If we don't get 2 more members, Tom is gone.
No!
Oh my God, Opa!
See, this is I told you that this is the secret. You just have to threaten, Nathan. You just have to be an awful boss.
Oh, wow, I can't believe it.
This
we might hit the number of 55 members needed to save Tom's job.
Please, everybody, please save my job.
You guys thought it was 44? It's actually 55.
Please, everybody.
I'm firing your ass.
Nathan's gonna kick me out of the street. Please. You can't see it, but in the background of the stream, Nathan's boxing up all of my worldly possessions, and he's gonna throw them out into the gutter.
Mm-hmm. Sayonara, Tom.
Wow.
Thank you, guys. We did hit the 44. I won't fire Tom today, but we can't promise he will be here Friday. And
please, everybody.
3 more members, and I'm doing the drawings, and you guys will get the drawings. 50
I beg of you, everybody.
For us over here.
Don't let mean old man Nathan fire me. He's like Nathan is the Vince McMahon of the stream. It's awful. That makes me like the Stone Cold. That makes me like the Stone Cold Steve Austin of the stream.
Yeah, you are the Stone Cold. We should do a wrestling match where basically it's Odd Boys and I'm the Vince and you're the Stone Cold.
But like not Vince after they found out all the awful things about him. Like Vince in like 2002 when people didn't know any of those things about him.
Yeah, before we knew he was a horrible scumbag.
I mean, I think that was the joke, is that he's always been a horrible scumbag, but it made him the perfect villain.
Yeah, true. But then we really found out how bad he was.
Yeah, oh hell yeah, I'm about to open up a can. Tom 316. Yanap!
Oh my God, a nap!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
See, all you have to do is threaten me, Nathan.
2 more members, and then the drawings go out.
The people rise up because I am a man of the people. You're the Hollywood streamer, and I'm just a man of the people.
You are the man of the people. This is crazy. We're 2 members away from 50. Wow. Thank you very much, you guys. It really does help. This is what keeps the show going. Speaking of the show going, let's do that. Let's look at more information. So this is interesting. This fascinated me. You don't often hear about meteorites or UFOs or anything landing in Ireland. The only thing you hear about Ireland is a bunch of drunks roaming the streets.
I mean, I think that's why you don't hear about a lot of things over there, because
because you discredit. You go, it's just a bunch of drunks. Like, there's aliens. Nah, that's just freaking Danny Boy. Right. He's drunk again.
Yeah. I can say this. I'm Irish.
So am I. I'm very Irish.
You just say you're Welsh all the time. You don't say you're Irish at all.
I'm that too.
And then people will just say we're dumb American. Like Jamie would immediately. Jamie would say you two are American. You're not.
My nana,
anything from
my
the UK.
mom's mom was like 100% Irish. And my mom, I think, is like 80-something%. So I'm sure I'm at good 40-something% Irish.
You're doing some Scott Steiner math right now.
Yeah, I am. The best math promo in the world. 22%
of 33% of 52% of 78% equals.
You know, I memerized that Scott Steiner promo.
What is it? It's like.
Don't make me pull this up.
I forgot what the exact thing is. Speaking of that, have you seen Scott Steiner recently? He does not look good.
Oh God, no, because we did thousands of steroids, I'm sure.
He did steroids for 30 years. He doesn't look great these days.
I gotta show.
This is what we're gonna talk. Odd Boys now is going to be conspiracy theories and then early 2000s wrestling videos.
Yeah. Why is it not coming up? Okay, I guess I'll do this. I don't know if you guys saw this. This is on my Nathan YouTube channel.
Nobody saw this. That's the problem.
I did it 6 years ago. Almost 10,000 people watched it, so basically no one watched it. I memorized one of the greatest wrestling promos in the world, and I perfectly lip sync it. I started this series called Lip Sync Promo, which I thought could maybe take off, and I did a bunch of promos. Some of the more
no, you didn't. No, hold on. You didn't do a bunch. You did your classic. You did 2 of them or whatever.
No,
and then,
I
like,
did.
They didn't...
No, I did Becky Lynch. I did Ultimate Warrior. I did Scott Steiner. I did a bunch. I did like 5 of these.
You did no more than 3, and then you gave up.
No, I think I did more than 3.
I think you did 3 at maximum.
2018 is when I did this.
This was a classic, Nathan. You had an idea, and you did like 3 of them, and then you never did any more.
It was a great idea. By the way, if you guys don't know what this is, Scott Steiner is a wrestler from the 80s and 90s. Oh, I haven't liked this. Odd Boys likes this video now.
And 2000s. He was
and 2000s.
He was
And
he
his
was
son is in WWE now.
He was WCW champion in like 2001 maybe. And then he did come back to the WWE for a little, and then he went to TNA. He was around for a while.
Yeah. Well, here's the promo. This is the audio of him doing the promo and the video of me perfectly lip syncing this.
Small Joe.
Lip sync.
You know,
promo.
they say all men are created equal, but you look at me and you look at Small Joe, and you can see that statement is not true. See, normally if you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But I'm a genetic freak, and I'm not normal. So you got a 25% at best at beating me. And then you add Kurt Angle to the mix, your chances of winning drastically go down. See, the 3-way at sacrifice,
it is
you
good
got
now.
a 33 and a third chance of winning.
There's a bunch of times where he says perchance. He's trying to say percents, and he keeps messing it up.
I mean,
it's a 2/3 chance of winning because
there's
Kurt
some
Angle
things
knows.
that just make sense.
It's genuinely impressive that he pulled this off, because I don't think he was just rambling and saying crazy things, because what he says is sort of, it could have been way more nonsensical than it actually is. It could have been like, and then I got 24% chance. He would have been stumbling. He didn't stumble. He just like powers through and doesn't really mess up as much as besides saying perchance sometimes.
I mean, this is just a combination of steroids and cocaine, and this is what you get.
Yeah.
He can't beat me, and he's not even gonna try. So, Samoa Joe, you take your 30 and a third chance, minus my 25% chance, and you got an 8 and a third chance of winning at sacrifice. But then you take my 75% chance of winning.
Chance.
If we used to go one-on-one, and then add 66 and 2/3 percent, I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning at sacrifice. See,
Oompa!
Thank you.
Oompa. Thank you. One more away, and Nathan has to send out his things. Thank
One
you,
more away, and a bunch of you will get some drawings.
And if we get 5 more, I'm not fired on Friday either.
Yep, I won't fire Tom if we hit 55. Oh my God, Oompa, what are you doing?
See? Now we get 4 more, and I'm not fired on Friday.
I'm doing the drawings. I will do the drawings, and I'm going to go through the members, and 3 of you will do the raffle on the stream. I'll enter your names. We'll do it on the 24-hour stream. I'll do the raffle to see who's going to get the Odd Boys drawings. I'll draw some ghosts for you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Oompa.
Thank you, Oompa. That was so generous of you. Thank you very much. 5 more, and Tom isn't fired. Unless it's 69. You be the judge. Anyway, I don't know if we want to watch this whole thing. It's like another minute of insane math, and I
just you doing insane math.
Mouthed the whole thing. Yeah, he was a math at exactly, Harvey. Exactly.
No, we should. The people came for the conspiracies.
Yeah,
Let's keep going with the conspiracy stuff.
Okay, so let's do a little intro here. So over there in Ireland, I sound like a drunk Irishman right now. You wouldn't realize, but there's some paranormal stuff going on. Or something is going on. You be the judge. Watch the footage. Watch this. A man on the beach, who I think is like some sort of a science man or space asteroid man, finds a crater, a very unique crater on the beach of Dublin, Ireland.
I like how your setups are often, I don't know, something happened here.
Hey, I'm not the scientist. I'm just a fan. I'm just a
your
fan.
setups are, but these are your setups for every video you show. You go, I don't know, something happened.
You be the judge. I want the audience to be the judge. I can't tell them what to think. All I can do is tell them who knows.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's find out. Let's get to the bottom of it together, everyone.
Well, Colette, this is the crater that stopped.
I mean, if it's a hole, we have to get to the bottom of it. We have to figure out what's in there.
I love the Irish accent. Saoirse Ronan has the greatest voice on the planet. And this lady sounds like her to me. Here, let's listen to the beautiful drawl explain something spooky.
And as you say, he was walking his beach here along Portmarnock Beach in Dublin. We're joined by Dave now. Dave, tell us, what was your reaction?
So you didn't dig this, sir? No, it was a meteorite.
Look, he's found the freaking meteor. Look at this weird meteor hole. It's like a perfect circle. Paul, it's not just a hole, it's a mysterious hole.
Complete shock, to be honest. I was walking along just with the dog and came across the impact site. Fortunately enough, I love space and exploration and astrophysics, so I was a bit surprised when I saw it, but I knew immediately that it was an impact site. And then lo and behold,
it's a good thing that he
loves space.
He loves space.
So he knew it was a space hole. Oh, it could be a frozen dump, Endren says. Yeah, possibly, from an airplane.
Tell us about this rock. What about it made you think that this has to be a meteor strike?
So I noticed by the way it came in and where it was landed, it had created the big mound around. So that was everything from the inside that was blown out. But it's just the actual weight of it and its density. You're definitely going to have to get it checked to see what it's made of.
And tell us about the markings on it.
So across here you can actually see the way it's just scoring. So that would have happened as it's coming through the atmosphere.
I found this rock.
I mean, he found it in the hole. It does look like a kind of a space rock. You think it would have made a bigger hole, Derek? I don't know. That's a pretty big hole.
Turning up. So that would have left the mark here before it made
Where did you find this video?
It's very small.
The news.
What does it feel like and what did it look like?
The Irish news?
Virgin Media News. It's the news.
Impact that it made here on the beach.
So when you feel it, it actually feels like about 3 bags of sugar. So it's actually extremely heavy. The way I saw it when I
Dave Kennedy, local resident.
When I actually looked in and actually saw the rock itself, and it's the color of it as well. It's quite dark. It's like coal, but yet it's as solid and as heavy and dense.
Brilliant. Well, look, obviously it still needs to be
So
checked
this man found a rock in a hole, and he's
here.
a science man that understands astrophysics. So he automatically assumes that it's an impact site of a
Well, yeah, he likes
asteroid.
space and science, so he the guy just knows this stuff. And then it turns out there's footage of it happening, of the hole forming, and like the sand getting blasted out. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's a huge, mysterious crater that looks out of this world. But is it? The unusual hole on Portmarnock Beach stopped
amateur
local
astrophysicist.
astrophysics enthusiast Dave Kennedy in his tracks yesterday, and he's certain the small but heavy rock inside it came from up above.
As you can tell by here, there's a scorch mark on this side here, so that would have been at the angle that it came down at. And it is weighty. I'm not sure if it's composition, but we're definitely going to have to find out.
Well, they found out.
So they dug down.
No.
Bernard. Now, finally,
Oh, they actually did dig it.
for now, mysterious
Is that what you're
hole
showing
on the
here?
beach has
So
caused
somebody
a
did dig
stir
the
in
hole.
North
This wasn't
Dublin.
even a. What was this? It was a trick.
It's just a dude digging a hole. It's just a beach man having fun at the beach.
Bernard. Now, finally, for now, mysterious hole on
Eshin,
the
thank you
beach.
for the $10 super chat.
Thank you, Eshin. Yep, there's the culprit, everyone. The
Why is
footage
Nathan finding
surfaced.
holes?
The footage surfaced.
Makes it-
Wait a second.
Beach has caused a stir in North Dublin.
Yep, it
Stir in
was.
North Dublin.
So they found out that somebody just dug the hole.
It
Why
was
did-
just a guy the day before at the beach digging a random hole, and this one dude was convinced.
So he just made up a story about this?
He just
found
wanted it
the
to
rock
be a
in there?
meteor, and he's like, "Oh, the rock's probably a meteor," because the guy's just brain is on space all the time. He's like, "Oh my gosh, I just found a meteor," and it was just a dude digging with a plastic toy shovel.
I mean, he believed it was real.
And that's all that matters. If you believe, then that's the truth.
If it's real
when it comes
to you,
to aliens.
Right. If it's real to you, who are we to judge? If it's real to you, then we can't judge. If it's real to you, then it's real to you. It's fine.
Good job, spaceman. You did it.
Exactly, Oompa. The meteor made him do that. Exactly. The meteor.
Oh, the meteor made this guy dig the hole. That actually makes more sense, Oompa.
So he could place it. Eshin is.
We found out. The chat informed us, everyone.
Wow. Eshin did a $10 super chat, the only super chat of the stream, so he's #1 chatter. Can somebody super chat more than $10 so that Eshin is not #1 chatter? That would make my day and make me not get fired.
Eshin says, also, that doesn't look like a proper crater. It looks like someone dug the hole. Well, we should have had Eshin investigating on the beach because he would have discovered this man digging the hole.
A very compelling piece of information there.
But ultimately, you be the judge.
But we don't have to be the judge. We saw it. We saw the guy digging a hole. It was fake. It wasn't real at all.
Tom,
this isn't even like a you be the judge situation. It was Sai is the #1 chatter. Wow. Eshin, get wrecked. That's all I have to say right now.
Eshin is #2. Sai.
Eshin, not even #1. Wow.
Thank you.
Are you gonna stand for that?
Hey, if we get one more like, we have 44, like the same as my age. But can we get 69 likes, please, everyone?
Thank you very much, Sai. That's very much appreciated. Yeah, dab. Yeah, can we get a dab going? Is that
people dab still? Is that a thing?
I think so. Should we get some dabs going?
Okay, I got one more thing to show you, and then we can look at your stuff if you want.
Are you gonna hit the dab? I just hit one.
I ain't hitting no dab. I do my own dance moves. I don't do other people's dance moves. That's not my style.
Can you hit a no bones?
I could. If we hit 55 members, I'll do a no bones. And then I won't fire you. I won't fire you, and we'll have a dance party.
Eshin's #1 again. Holy crap!
You might.
1022. Holy.
Eshin, I heard it. It's pretty good. I did like it.
Oh, Madion has a new song. Yeah, I didn't know that guy's still around.
Yeah. Hugo is his name.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, what is this?
Okay,
What is this next video? Thank you, Eshin.
I don't know if you guys know about this, but the rapture was coming. A couple days ago,
waiting.
The end of the world was going to happen on September 23rd, I think. And this man is the one who proclaimed it, and it caused mass hysteria amongst like evangelical Christians. They genuinely thought the world was ending last week.
I've been hoping. And I've been going, please let it be over. Please let it end. I've been sitting here going, please, just vaporize me.
Well,
please,
if it ends for Tom,
please destroy me.
I get all the memberships on my own.
Destroy me. I've just been waiting, and it just won't happen.
Maybe if we get 69 members, Tom will actually be so happy he'll actually self-destruct. He'll spontaneously combust, and then he'll have his way out.
Exactly. I've been waiting to self-immolate for my entire life. Please, you can be the fuel that lights me ablaze.
No, we don't want that. We need you to keep hosting the show. We don't want this. We don't want Crispy Tom here. You look like the Mr. Show crispy burn victim on the show. Look at a piece of French toast.
I think that would create some compelling content.
No. Burning on stream is banned. Well, here we go. This pastor said the end of the world is coming, and I think we should all pay attention and listen just in case he's on to something and we can prepare ourselves.
He says to me, on the 23rd and the 24th of September, 2025.
So I don't know this guy. Is he like a respected?
I don't know.
Like a known pastor.
But it got 616,000 views.
It's not that high though to like have
He
everybody
said this
freaking
in
out.
June, and for 3 months, a lot of people believed it. I think even like some Republican ladies were talking about it happening. Some of the far.
But then obviously it didn't.
Nope, we're still here. September 23rd was how long ago? Like a week?
Yeah. We're still, I mean, as far as I know, we're still here.
Let's see what he says. Maybe it's just on a time delay. Maybe it's like the rapture is in another time zone. And it's taking
right, yeah,
you to get here.
You gotta wait to catch up.
My church.
There's a date.
They're like,
there is
confused.
a date. On the 23rd and the 24th of September.
They're just like, so do we show up to the podcast
so
next
what happens
week?
They're like, wait, what? Oh, how
She's
are we
like,
going to do the show?
Yeah, she's like, are we still doing the podcast? And he's like, no, we're going to get raptured.
Nope. It's
you
all
don't have to
over.
do it. It's like, that's it. We're all going to be vaporized.
I think they're in South Africa, by the way.
Mr. Joshua.
If Tom is loud, I apologize. I had to turn up this video, and Tom and the video are the same audio source.
2026, what he was telling me is that by June, the world is gearing up towards the World Cup, right? But by June, they feel the World Cup will happen. But after the rapture...
Yeah, Andrew, I think we all did go to the bad place, unfortunately.
I want to hear what he says. This is juicy info. I'm going to be prepared. You guys are all going to burn.
Oh.
But after the rapture of September 2025, the chaos that would be in the world, the destruction, the devastation that would be in the world after the rapture, there will be no World Cup 2026.
There's no World Cup.
So it's like
in other words, the
remember,
world...
he's coming to take his
Wow.
own. So which means
there's not going to be a World Cup
There's
because
no
the
World
world's
Cup,
going
you
to...
guys. That's the big news. The rapture's
This is
happening,
the-
and they're canceling the World Cup.
So this is this big news. He's like, save the date. The world's going to be destroyed. So unfortunately, there's not going to be a World Cup.
God
Sorry,
told him.
everybody.
God actually told the guy. That's how he knew.
Yeah.
They are remaining.
Also, today's the last day of September. It could happen tonight. Maybe
true.
he just meant September.
But they're going to remain in chaos, basically. That's what you say.
I mean, I guess we still have
finish up his
football and
message.
Oh, yes, yes.
basketball.
Yeah.
Hockey.
After
It's no World Cup anymore.
Still got the X Games.
24th of September 2025
Still have the X
being
Games.
the rapture day. He then says, then after there will be a 7 years tribulation on earth on those left behind.
7-year tribulation on the ones left behind. So
And then it says,
we're going to have to survive the
15th
trials and
of
tribulations.
September 2032,
2032.
I'm ready.
will return to earth as king.
So he's coming back in 2032 as
So
king.
on the 23rd and the
So if we're all good for those years, maybe we can like get in on the kingdom.
I mean, I feel like we're hearing every couple of years there's one of these prophets comes along and talks about there being some cataclysmic event, and it's like
They get
this
a
sort
lot
of thing happens.
subscribers. They get people to donate to their church to save them, and then nothing
Right.
happens, and they keep the money.
This sort of thing happens all the time, and it's like I think often they'll say that the date was they'll shift the date, or they'll say that like something happened and now it's not going to happen because like we were saved because everybody in his congregation said the right magic words, and now we're saved from being raptured.
Yep.
So everybody, please donate to this church.
Donate to the Church of Odd Boys and become a member. And when the rapture happens, we can party together during it. That's what we'll offer you. We can all party over here together. We can't save
that's what's gonna
you.
happen.
You're going down, but at least you can party with us.
Yeah, Scott, sounds like Jonestown. Jonestown was a little, Jonestown is a crazy. We should talk about that at some point. But
what was the Jonestown murders, or it's like a cult or something?
Yeah, it was a cult. They went to South America, and that's the drink the Kool-Aid. It's like they all.
Yeah, we should talk about that. I don't know that whole story.
It's pretty crazy, and it does
We could
like
do that on the 24-hour stream, maybe. Unless you want to save it for a dedicated episode.
No, I mean we could. I'm sure we could find a documentary, but it is the thing that I think is interesting about, or like craziest about that entire case, is what was the Jonestown? Jim Jones, that's right. Yeah, so Jim Jones, it was the pastor. I think that he started off, and this is like a side tangent. I think that Jim Jones started off as like, if you look at his early stuff, he always like wanted to be in charge, and he always wanted to like have his own congregation and all that stuff. Early in his life, I think that he actually was trying to have like a legitimate church, and he did help people early in his life. But he was an example of, he was blasted out of his mind on drugs for a very long time. And he got crazier and crazier and crazier. And he moved a lot of his congregation to South America to start.
Him?
Yeah, that's him. He moved a lot. And I'm remembering like off the cuff, he moved a lot of them to South America, Guyana. And they started their own, like, they had a commune, they had like a farm, they were self-sustaining.
Is it this?
Yeah. So they moved there, and there was a lot of them. And he started to get more and more paranoid, and he was thinking that the United States government was coming after him. And I think that the congressman's name was Leo Ryan. I might be wrong on that, but there was a congressional like welfare check. And this United States congressman came to Jonestown to like check on them. And Jim Jones took it as like, the government's finally coming after me. Like we're being like now is the time that we have to like end it all. And he made all of his followers drink. It was a Kool-Aid knockoff called Flavor Aid.
Is this the same story?
I mean, I don't know exactly what you're looking at.
Georgetown, Guyana.
Yeah. Georgetown was like it was like nearby to where it was.
Guyana considers making Jonestown a tourist attraction is the name of this story.
I mean, it was hundreds of people committed mass suicide. And then the thing that is like horrible about it is that it was basically, and I'm recapping the case like really horribly, but it was like basically this United States congressman and his congressional delegation, they were invited there. They did like a tour. And then Jim Jones said, okay, this is it. This is the sign we've been waiting for. And then he sent armed men to murder the congressman and all of his like congressional like party as they were at the airport, murdered the congressman and his congressional delegation. And then he instructed his people to all drink this cyanide laced Flavor Aid, which is a knockoff Kool-Aid. And then the people that didn't want to do it, he had his guards murder them.
Oh my God.
It was horrible. It's like horrific. And like some of them got away. Like people that didn't want to do it started running away, like running through the woods and all that stuff.
His thing, People's Temple of the Disciples of Christ?
Founded by
yes.
Jones.
Yeah,
I think so. But yeah, it was hundreds of people died. It was horrible. It was like one of the worst. And like not only that, but like they murdered a sitting United States congressman who came to check on them.
So he wanted to be like a minister, but then he was kind of a crazy guy and it went south.
He started, I think that he started with at least like okay intentions, and then he started getting crazier. And he was on drugs the whole time.
So he had locations in Santa Rosa, Sacramento, San Francisco, Fresno, Bakersfield, and LA.
He was very big. Yeah, he was very big.
Wow.
And then like basically it was like years and years and years of drug abuse like destroyed his brain, and he got crazier and crazier and more paranoid, and like he lost his mind and just got crazier and crazier and crazier. But I do think that when he started, I think that he started with at least like, I think he thought that he was like doing well by a lot of like people, and then he just got crazier as time went on.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a horrific case.
Jones's paranoia increased in Jonestown as he became fearful of a government raid on the commune. Concerned the community would not be able to resist an attack, he began holding drills to test their readiness. He called the drills White Nights. Jones would call alert, alert, alert over the community loudspeaker to call community together in the central pavilion. Armed guards with guns and crossbows surrounded the pavilion. So he was preparing to get raided because he knew he was doing something wrong.
And then he took it as like when this United States congressman and his congressional delegation, they basically came. So people came to this congressman and they were like, hey, I haven't seen my brother, sister, mother, father in a year. And he flew there with like a congressional delegation to check on them as like a welfare check. And then Jim Jones took it as like, okay, this is the sign. And then they murdered the congressman and his delegation. And then it was crazy. It's a crazy, crazy story.
Listen to this. On at least 2 occasions during White Nights, after a revolutionary suicide vote was reached, a simulated mass suicide was rehearsed. Temple defector Deborah Layton described the event in an affidavit. So they were doing practice runs of the drinking of the Kool-Aid, of all killing themselves.
Well, he was testing to see.
So they're all agreeing we're going to do this and we're going to practice how we're going to kill ourselves.
But he was doing it. He was doing the practice drills to try to make sure that people would do whatever he said. Basically,
wow. So they have to be really dedicated.
But I think he had this is an example of like, A, he was a narcissistic personality, but B, this is like 30 years of like hardcore drug abuse.
Yeah.
Like destroying his brain.
I've heard of Jonestown, but I didn't even know what it was. I just thought it was like some sort of massacre.
It's a crazy story. And it's basically like, You're watching this man's like descent into madness, basically.
Yeah. This is interesting. I want to read this. This is what the lady who escaped said. Everyone, including the children, was told to line up. As we passed through the line, we were given a small glass of red liquid to drink. We were told that the liquid contained poison and that we would die within 45 minutes. We all did this as we were told. When the time came when we should have dropped dead, Reverend Jones explained that the poison was not real and that we had just been through a loyalty test. He warned us that the time was not far off and it would become necessary for us to die by our own hands. This is psychotic.
Awful.
This is so sad and depressing and morbid. And these people did it. So why were they doing it? Just because they were brainwashed by this guy and they thought they were going to go to like heaven or something?
Well, he was telling them they were all going to be welcomed into the kingdom of heaven and stuff. Like, but like the thing to understand is
live your life and didn't die natural causes and go to the same place if that's what you believe.
The thing perspective is a lot of these people came from impoverished backgrounds. These people had already given in a lot of cases, these people had given their entire all of their money, all of their possessions to Jim Jones's church. They'd already given him everything. And they were, for years, a lot of these people just heard his messages and they saw him as like a prophet because he was like, they thought that like God was speaking through him. Like, so these people were completely brainwashed by the time all of this stuff came around, and not everybody was. That's why like he had armed guards that were like, if people tried to escape, they were being shot. And then a lot of people did escape. Like they ran into the jungle and they escaped while all of this was going on. So like not everybody did listen to him, but I think it was like 900 of his followers died during the actual event. It's pretty awful. Like the entire thing is pretty awful, but it is like, as far as like true crime goes, and cults, these were American citizens. These were American citizens who moved to South America to live on this commune. So, and that's I see you're looking at Leo Ryan is the congressman.
Has this happened, this movie?
I'm not sure.
Leonardo DiCaprio in final talks to star and produce Jim Jones movie. He would.
Crazy.
It's a great good.
It's a crazy story, and I think the thing that makes it crazier is that like yeah, it's like a sitting United States congressman was murdered by the cults. He went down there to check on them, and they murdered him. Like,
wow,
that's
he was there to
crazy.
help them.
He just went down there, and that's the whole thing. He just went down there to check on them, to like make sure they were okay. But like Jim Jones was in so much like mania that he was like, no, this is the government sent to
screwed them over, I'm sure. When this guy didn't come back, they were probably like, okay.
That was
going on down there.
Well, once they murdered him, he used it as that was the point of no return. And once they murdered Congressman Ryan, he took it as okay, like there's no turning back now. We have to do this.
Yeah, we should do a full episode on this. This is cults fascinate me, and I don't know this whole story.
I mean, this one is cults are notoriously bad, but this one, in terms of loss of life, this one is there was an enormous loss of life here.
Yeah.
Like you can talk about things like Waco, but like Waco, even compared to something like this, Waco is like a tiny amount of like loss of life compared to something like this. Still a horrible tragedy.
Yeah.
But this is obviously this is next level, like beyond. Next level.
This is what freaks me out about, honestly. Like, I grew up Catholic, and I do think there's something going on beyond our understanding in the universe, space, dimensions. Yeah, I think stuff's beyond our understanding. But like, and I loosely believe something might happen. I just get nervous now about all types of organized, someone telling you this is what happens because I know. Who the heck are you? Why is your brain different than mine? You grew the same as I did. You don't have these revelations just popping in your head to tell me what's going to happen. I don't listen to anyone. I believe what I feel. I don't even tell anyone about it. I hope something good happens, and that's it. Religion really scares me now because oftentimes it's used more for bad than it is for good. And the
thing about, and I'd have to, my knowledge of Jonestown, I read a book on Jonestown once, so it's like my knowledge comes from that book. I'd have to read it again to like be ready for the show. But I can almost see where Jonestown came from, because and this is coming from that book, but when Jones started, he was doing a lot of really good things in the community. So like, to them, at least in the beginning, like he was a very positive figure in a lot of these communities.
Fear him or doubt him in the beginning.
Not in the first like decade or 15 years or so. Like he was, he went to a lot of, and I'm remembering, it's been years since I read this book, but like he went to a lot of impoverished communities and he gave a lot of people hope in the beginning. Like he actually was like in the beginning, I think he was well intentioned, and then I think he got crazier and crazier and he fried his brain.
Yeah.
But yeah, very tragic. Very tragic.
About this. Well, I think it could be a good episode.
Maybe we'll have to do that on a future one. Well, let's move into we did that. So I think the next piece of information we have, because this was a suggestion, I don't know who suggested it, but somebody said we should talk about the dating game killer. And I did think...
Oh, yeah. We mentioned this on another episode, but I guess we can get deeper into it, right?
We can get... We can get deeper into it. They'll explain it in this. But the dating game killer, this was Rodney Akala. Rodney Akala was like a known serial killer. He had just gotten out of prison, not for murder, for assault. And he was still able to get onto the dating game show, and he was a convicted felon. But Rodney Akala later on in life would go on to murder several people, and I believe he's still in prison. He's still serving. He went to prison for life. But Rodney Akala was a notorious serial killer. But the thing that's crazy about this is that he actually made it onto the dating game, and he won. He was chosen as the date on the dating game, which again goes to show you, make sure you go to a public place if you're going to go on a date with somebody, because you might end up with Rodney Akala, who's a serial killer.
Exactly. To follow up on the news story from earlier about people killing you on dates, Google everyone. Yeah, this is him on the dating show.
But we have a little piece. But somebody suggested we talk about this. I don't know if we'll do a full episode on Rodney Akala. Not that not that I guess like we couldn't do a show on him, but he was an American serial killer. But he is most known, aside from being a serial killer, he's most known for being a contestant on the dating game, which is crazy.
Yeah. You want me to play this?
Let's do it.
Have a great time together.
It may be the creepiest episode ever on the dating game, because this bachelor looking for love back in 1978 is actually a serial killer.
I'm called the Banana, and I look really good.
No one had any idea that Rodney Alcala
he does look like
I mean, he's charismatic and funny. Isn't that what they say about a lot of serial killers? They're like Ted Bundy was like a handsome. They did that. There was a movie on Hulu last year about him. Like, what's his name played him, the hot dude from High School Musical.
Yeah. What's his name?
He's a charismatic guy. I think that's.
But I think that's the thing
only
about
date nerds who have no charisma. Okay, that's not. Well, sometimes that goes south as well.
But I think that's
anybody.
The thing. Yeah, just don't date anybody. I think that's the thing about Zac Efron. That's right. I think that's the thing about serial killers, that often they're very narcissistic. They have other disorders as well, but they have to blend in. So they have to be charismatic. Yeah. But I think that this is how they lure in a lot of their victims, is that like they're able to lure them in because they are charismatic. And like, I think we can look at him now and be like, oh, this guy looks super goofy. Yeah. But this was also in the 70s. Like, he looks like a 70s guy.
He's like a surfer man, you know?
Right. He just looks like a 70s man.
Already launched his killing spree when he appeared on the popular dating show.
He was a real creepy guy, a real idiot.
Jed Mills was bachelor number 2, and nearly 40 years later, he's still haunted by their encounter.
This creep comes up and he puts his face practically in my face and he says, I always get the girl. When I think about what he said, I always get my girl, he kills him. That's what he's talking about.
What's your best time?
The best time is at nighttime.
Despite Alcala's weird behavior on the dating game, the Bachelorette chose him, but never went on the date because she reportedly found him creepy.
She never went on a date because she found him creepy.
I mean, I think that she talked to him and she was like, "Oh, yeah, I don't want to." Never mind.
Wow.
They might detail. I think that they'll detail some of his crimes here, but yeah, he did. He did. I believe at this point.
Yeah, I remember this. I've seen this. They talk about the ones that have been proven, but then there's like they think there's like 100-something other murders that he's responsible.
That's the whole. But like that's what we were saying earlier about that other that other person who they can only connect him to 2 murders. I think that's the thing with the series. Like they're good at hiding it.
Yeah.
So like if they got caught for 2, there might be 50 other murders, and like they just hid them better.
Yeah, I mean, they call it a professional murderers, don't they?
Yeah. Well, and also a lot of these serial killers, they're able to be logical and they're able to like hide their crimes for a long time, but then they just get into like a very like manic state and they go crazy. They get into like bloodlust and they're just like they're sloppier.
Yeah.
And that's when they get caught.
Her, because Alcala would later be found guilty of 7 murders. Investigators believe he may have actually killed up to 130 victims.
He was on the dating game
on photos found on his property.
I mean, he was on the dating game around the same time.
If this is him in court, he's much older here. This is like the 2000s. Did he not get caught for like 30 years?
No, he got caught. I think he got caught in the 80s, but he's just like. So, I mean, the way that our criminal justice
this is 7 years old, by the way, this reporting.
Right.
So.
But also, like, the way that our criminal justice system works, like you know how it works, Nathan. It's like if somebody appeals their sentence, some of these people could be on death row for 20 years, 30 years before they're actually like.
Yeah, true.
Like some of these, like a lot of these serial killers, even if they're on death row, they die of natural causes in prison. They've been on death row for 40 years because they just keep appealing and appealing and appealing and appealing. And sometimes they are executed because they've run out of appeals. But some of them, like Rodney Alcala, just sit on, they're just in prison for 40 years.
Yeah.
property.
Say hello to Rodney Alcala.
Now the disturbing story is being made into a movie, Dating Game Killer, airing this Sunday on Investigation Discovery. Check
I
out
will
the
say
eerie
this guy
resemblance
does
of
not
actor
look like
Guillermo
he does
Diaz.
not look like Rodney Alcala.
He says, check out the eerie resemblance. I don't see the resemblance.
No, I'm sorry. I don't know who this actor is. I'm sorry, but you don't look anything like this guy.
Nope.
And the real-life serial killer.
He's got no remorse. He's just a dark soul.
The movie shows how Alcala would lure his victims by posing as a professional photographer.
Let's get some test shots.
Detectives say he would toy with his victims, often strangling them and allowing them to regain consciousness before finally killing them.
Oh my God. Will you untie
me? Incredibly, he had already
served
time in prison for sexual assault.
He already went to prison.
Well, that's what
How
I was
did
saying.
He get on
is
the
that-
dating show. They didn't check your history and your record back in the 70s.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying is that the craziest part about this is that he was already in prison for another crime, and they obviously didn't background check him at all.
No, I don't think they did that back then.
I mean, I think that
maybe they did.
Yeah.
Police. Well, no, they couldn't have. They would have seen he was. They got.
I mean, I guess it was the 70s, so it's like I feel like they just
It's like,
whatever
he's
their
got cool
system.
hair. Sure, you're charismatic. Come on the show.
Right. Well, I mean, he also he could have like lied about his identity,
True. Easier to do back then.
Well, there was a story about Rodney Alcala is that he lied about his identity after, I think that I'm trying to remember the detail of it because I listened to a podcast about him once. He ended up getting a job at a summer camp. He like faked an identity after he was already he had already been convicted of, I think, a murder, and then he changed his identity and he went to a different state and worked at a summer camp.
Oh my God.
So I think that like in the past it was a lot easier to get it like to hide.
Yeah.
On the dating game, somehow the producers of the show overlooked his criminal record.
What are you doing to find my daughter?
Actress Carrie
Somehow
Preston plays
they
the mom
overlooked.
of a victim.
He was a convicted rapist when he did the dating game.
Mm-hmm.
Had served time, and they let him go on national television.
Yeah, it's like awful. Obviously no background checks.
Yeah.
But that was the
Inside
dating
edition.
game killer. Yeah, that was the dating game killer. That was somebody suggested we talk about it. I don't remember who, but somebody suggested we talk
Fascinating,
about it.
morbid, and terrifying all at the same time.
We're gonna shift gears though, because everybody wants what we just had was the appetizer.
Also, we need to say this: 5 members away. We did it. We hit 50 tonight. Thank you, everyone. If we get 5, Tom doesn't get fired. I will do the drawings for the 3 drawings, and we'll do the raffle on the 24-hour stream. By the way, 24-hour stream starting this Friday. Don't forget, we are at 52 likes. Can we hit 55 and 55 members?
Can we please get 5 more members so I don't get thrown out onto the street?
Tom's out of here.
My heartless employer, Nathan Barnett, said, listen to me, you small town jabroni. You're in a Hollywood streamer's stream. If you don't get 5 more subscribers, I'm kicking your ass out on the street with all the garbage.
Yep, you're out
and I
of
just
here.
said, sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. I'll
Not
do better.
Good enough. Look at this.
Sorry, sir.
I have a
I'll do better.
cameraman. I have to pay for this cameraman that films me on every stream. He follows me. He pans. He zooms. How do you guys expect us to keep up this production value if we don't have 55 members? Seriously.
I mean, it's impossible. We won't be able to.
Impossible. Tom has an on-air sign in the background. Look at this. Look at the production value here.
I do. And you guys, can't see it, but
that's not going to pay for itself.
You can't see it, but I have a microphone on an instrument stand, and I have a camera.
Headphones.
And I have headphones. I have
footage of photos of a UFO that you had to pay big money from the government to get.
An alien the poster.
That's a classic movie poster, vintage, really expensive, held up with Balana painter's tape.
Held up by painter's tape, obviously ruining the poster, but held up by painter's tape.
Why the heck did you use all that tape?
Because it wouldn't stay on without all the tape.
Why didn't you just frame it and hang it up?
Wait, what is Eshin saying? All it will take, exactly. Can somebody please make Eshin not the #1 chatter?
Why don't you want Eshin to be number 1? Elastic is number 3.
Because he's too tall. Have you ever seen Eshin? He's so tall. He doesn't deserve to be number 1 anymore. He's already got all the height.
Oh, you
he's
don't
like
want him to be
he's
because he's got too much good going on for himself?
He's got so much height already. He doesn't have, he's got to share it with the rest of us. He's already got all the height. What else is?
He's number 1 in the height department and in the fan department.
Wow.
Can you gift memberships to specific people? Because it's a real shame that Slit is the only name in here that does not have a membership in the chat. Hello, Helly. How's the baby?
Not on you can't do it on YouTube. I will say as well.
I wish you could do that on YouTube. Maybe someone gifts Eshin will get lucky. I mean, Slit will get lucky.
I will say a few people have asked about a Twitch channel. I am going to set up a separate Twitch channel. So if you did want to, we're going to multi-stream to that. Not that anybody has to go to Twitch, but some people do prefer
I
Twitch.
prefer you all stay here on YouTube, but if like the 3
But if you want to go to
Twitch, you could watch it on Twitch when the YouTube. Also, we probably won't be able to earn money off that Twitch channel for the first while. We'll have to get the hours put in, and then maybe ads revenue will turn on.
No, Nathan. Twitch changed their monetization policy, so now it's basically day 1 monetization on Twitch.
Oh, really?
They changed it. They changed it around.
Well, hopefully someday you can get one for yourself. Hans, someday. Hopefully you can get one for yourself as well, and you don't have to see the ads. Oh, you mean what, on Twitch? Or are you seeing ads on YouTube?
I want more ads.
I don't think you can skip ads on YouTube if you're a member. I don't think that happens.
You know what we should do on Twitch, just to have it be super annoying? We should have it because you don't want it to be on Twitch anyway. If you're not a subscriber on Twitch, we should set the ads to be. You can set the ads to be like 59 minutes per hour. Like you can set the ad rate to be like.
So you get to see 1 minute of stream for
if you're not
hour.
If you're not subscribed on Twitch. Otherwise, you don't basically don't. Get
so it's basically a members only stream on Twitch.
Exactly.
No one would watch that.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Exactly. But that's what you want. You don't like Twitch.
I don't. I mean, it's fine. See, I don't dislike it. I just prefer YouTube.
You tell me all the time how much you don't like. You're like, I hate stupid Twitch, stupid everybody over here Twitch with the blurps.
I just think YouTube's audience is nicer and Twitch's audience is there to give you a hard time.
I will say, and I know that this is maybe a little, you have a little different of a perspective. I will say my experience with Twitch has been completely different than yours, I think. And my Twitch audience, it's largely the same people, or it's like, I stream a lot with a Twitch partner. His name is MF Noah, and I stream a lot with Jamie inside of mine. So everybody from those communities and my communities is super nice, and they're super supportive.
Yeah, I know all the people. They're all nice, but they just try to play blurps and troll the whole time.
What I'm going to say is any troll that I've ever had is only on Twitch. Or not Twitch, but YouTube.
I've never had it on YouTube. I have it on Twitch.
See, I've just had a different
because
situation.
Then I'll get like, other big streamers, people will come over from on Twitch. You get people from like OTK or whatever. So
yeah, see? Scabby Gaming said, Nathan, I'm still subbed to your Twitch. Please use it.
I'll use it someday. I love doing this over here, and I like uploading the videos to this channel. I'm going to do a bunch of that tonight. I'm going to cut segments out of our past streams and upload some videos. So please watch them here on this YouTube channel. Helly, your baby's 2 years old. That's crazy. And Dragon Buddy, isn't your baby 1 now? 2 ladies.
That means
don't talk about babies too loud because Katie will come running in here. It's a toddler, not a baby. Oh, she's already she says it's a toddler, not a baby.
She'll come running into the room.
It's a baby till it drives.
She'll come running into the room and say, "Is it time? Is it happening? Is it time to procreate?"
She's like, "We're having a baby tonight."
Wow.
She does want a baby.
She's like, "We're gonna end your stream. Hurry up. We gotta make this baby happen."
If my camera goes black or I disappear, it's because Katie is taking advantage of me.
I mean, you don't need that. How long would it take you to have a baby? 17 seconds?
First of all, we're having a baby after we're married and secure and have a house to put the baby inside of. What'd you say?
The real reason is you think it's tacky if we have a baby before marriage.
I don't think it's tacky if we have a baby before marriage. I just want to be married. I want to be a married mom and dad.
You could
I like that.
I don't think Katie can hear me, but you should say what you told me. You said, I don't want to be a sinner. You said we can't. You said I have to wait until we're married, so I'm not a sinner.
Yeah. Kitty, Tom says, I need to wait until I'm married so I'm not a sinner.
Uh-huh.
She just said, I just want to get effing knocked up.
Yeah, but
her 30-something brain is really screaming at her now.
This sounds very sinful, though.
Well, if we get more members, then I'll give Katie a baby because then I can afford the baby. But at least 55.
Oh yeah, if we get 1,000 members, Nathan will have a baby tonight.
I'm not having it tonight, but she did get her sewing machine thanks to the chat for helping that happen. True. So maybe the chat will help Katie get her baby next. Katie's checklist.
That'll be the next
sewing machine.
You know,
baby,
I will say
she does. She wants a car that I like. She wants a Subaru, but I want to get a midsize SUV.
If you move to the Pacific Northwest, you have to get a Subaru. That's
I told her that. I told her that is the car of the Pacific Northwest is the Subaru.
I'm pretty sure that if she does decide to come here, she'll just she'll be like a transformer. The outside of her body will just turn into a Subaru Crosstrek.
Yeah. She morphs. She's like
just
the Xenomorph show. Remember Xenomorphs? Xenomorph, that's Katie. She turns into a Subaru.
It'll be just like that.
You're gonna Xenomorph into a Subaru, Tom said.
Subaru Crosstrek.
Because if you live, it's gonna be a Subaru Crosstrek when you move to Pacific Northwest.
Well, yeah, you need all-wheel drive. It gets rainy here.
It does. I'm very much looking forward to going up there. That's when this channel is going to be blowing up, and we're going to have so many members. And we're going to be so famous. Yeah. You won't have to go on LolCow Live anymore. Oh gosh, I know. We'll be just doing our own thing, having a good time talking about spooky stuff.
Wait, hold on a second.
I didn't mean to derail us. We're getting onto another story here.
No. This is really important. Everybody in the chat.
Duke says they'll subscribe if we do a ghost video. Do we have any ghost stories this evening?
No, we're talking about something important. We're talking about Hollow Earth.
We got Hollow Earth coming up.
Yeah, that's important.
No ghosts. We can do ghosts on Friday at the top of the 24-hour stream, Duke.
I was going to say, who in your chat was excited to see you challenge Boogie 2988 and Wings of Redemption to a boxing match?
I don't know if anyone in my audience was excited.
I don't think anybody was.
But I think the LolCow audience was excited. Oh my God, Scott just sent 5.
I'm not fired! Let's go! I'm not fired! Finally.
Wow.
See?
Tom's not fired, and maybe Katie can have a baby now. Honestly, baby would call for 69 subs, because that's the naughty number, and we got a 69 so she can get that baby. Isn't that how babies are made? 69.
Thank you, Scabby Gaming.
Katie's staring at me in a real creepy way right now from 2 rooms away, and I don't like it.
I'm gonna start calling Katie. I have a nickname for Katie. I'm gonna start calling her Fatal Attraction.
Tom's gonna start calling you Fatal Attraction.
Just staring at you.
You can't make a baby, Hallie, doing the 69. No, I don't want to be seen. I'm just reading the chat.
Frankie, stop. Frankie.
Yeah, that's the baby stare.
Frankie.
Sorry, Frankie.
Hey, come here.
I spooked
Frankie's
Frankie.
like, why is there all this noise?
Hi, guys.
Thank you, Scabby Gaming, for that 5 subs. Okay, we need to move into the real story. So before we get into this,
sorry for the distraction.
Bye.
Thank you, Scott. That's very nice of you. Thank you for 5 subs.
That's very nice of you.
Update the number.
But now, can we get 69 subs, or I fire Nathan?
Oh, you can't fire me. Don't do it.
I can fire you.
Crap.
I can fire you because
Tom has upper hands now because he got all the members.
Because you keep going on LolCow Live and you're ruining our reputation. I'm going to fire you because you keep dragging our reputation through the mud going on LolCow.
Understandable.
So if we don't get 69 subs, my lawyers will fire you.
Okay, I apologize. I will only stay here now. I will not go on LolCow anymore. I appreciate the 10 people that subscribe to us over here from there. But yeah, that was a bit of a depressing thing yesterday going on there. Just the way people are talking in the chat and yelling at me. People were mad at me for not wanting to use bad language and be rude to other people. They said I was a snowflake, and they were just like saying I was high and mighty, and I thought I was better than everyone. So because I like to be polite, I therefore think I'm better than everyone, and I'm a woke snowflake. And it just depressed me that everyone's like, oh, if you don't get on the level of being sludging in the basement of hate comments, then you are bad and you think you're above us. How about we all try to be better and nice to each other? Why is that so hard of a concept to understand?
I do think but it is unfortunate because there are a lot of people in America who do feel that way, where they want to just like go through the muck, and they don't want to be they don't want to be progressive. They don't want to be accepting.
Do you hear the blurps?
Oh, are there blurps happening?
Yeah, DJ Nikki. Wow, thank you, DJ Nikki, for the blurp.
Oh yeah, the blurps are on. I forgot to turn them off, by the way. You could play an hour-long video if you really want to.
Do it.
If somebody wants us to watch a ghost video, just play an hour-long blurb. We'll watch a ghost video.
I do agree. The average age of their viewer end is probably like 14. It's just a bunch of negative 14-year-old boys that just want to spread hate and negativity and then relish in it. And if you don't do it, you're stopping that from happening for them, and they get mad at you. So yeah,
I
it's
also
a weird
think
world. But I will say that's the main show. The other channels, when I did the other shows, it wasn't as toxic. The audience was like really nice to me and really liked me on the other channels. So it was a bit shocking yesterday when I went on the main show on Locale Live, and how angry and mad and like just intense and rude everyone was. I was like, what the heck? I didn't expect that. And so it was a little jarring, and it kind of freaked me out and made me genuinely depressed. And I was like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore. But
I will say,
Boogie does want to box me, I will box him. I will box against Boogie or Wings. I think Keem wants to make it happen. Probably won't happen because apparently Wings wants $100,000, which is absolutely unheard of, and it would never happen. So, but AB is boxing me. I should say this. If you didn't hear,
you're boxing.
So AB is going to box me. So that's going to happen.
What's the deal? Are you boxing him on H3?
No, it won't be on H3. We're just going to stream it ourselves, and we'll do it somewhere. So we'll like dual stream it somewhere, and it won't be. We won't get paid or anything. We're going to do it just for fun, just for the stream.
I like that Oompa's calling you a snowflake.
Sorry, everyone, for being a snowflake. I apologize.
You know, Nathan,
AB and I will have a little fun rematch. It'll probably be goofy. We'll probably do like one-hander, no-hander rounds. We'll do some goofy stuff, but we will be punching each other, so there will be that. So, I'm under $4,000 away from my Indiegogo goal for the Dad movie. So please help me hit it. If I go over, it'll only help the movie more, and we'll have more money to pay for food and people and costumes and make the movie better. If I go a little bit over, it won't hurt at all. So,
did you decide if I can be in it yet? Can I be a main character?
You will see Tom in the movie. I can say that. But you have to get down here in January.
Is that when you're shooting?
You will see Tom in the movie. That's all I'm saying.
No, give me a line. I need a line.
You'll see Tom in the movie.
See me, a cameo. I would say maybe. If it's just a cameo, it's a maybe. Yeah, if I have a line, though,
you gotta come to LA. There's literally only like 4 parts in the whole movie.
Yeah, but there's one part.
Those actors are already cast.
There's one part. There's just like one line.
Yeah, but you playing that line will not get it into Sundance. Another person that I know would probably get it into Sundance.
No, but it'll get it into 7-Eleven.
Yeah, we can play it at 7-Eleven monitors.
What? Well, yeah, but think about it this way: Sundance, one location; 7-Eleven, thousands of locations. Which one's bigger?
7-Eleven would not play it either.
They might.
The crazy guy hang out in the parking lot might play it on his phone when he's getting the free 7-Eleven Wi-Fi. You got that.
True. Are you flying me? If I have a cameo, you're flying me down?
Nope. I can't afford
fly down.
that.
I'm
paying like $40,000.
I have to fly down on my own to be a cameo in this thing?
Yep. Come to LA, just hang out, and then while you're here, do that. Tom, that's so much money.
Maybe.
I don't. This movie, the studio alone is going to cost like $40,000 to rent it for a month to film in.
Shoot it here.
I can't. All the actors live here.
Yeah, but I don't.
I know. I can't move all the actors up there for a month.
Yeah,
It's going to be a long shoot because I have a lot of sets I have to build.
I would say maybe if I have to pay for my own stuff, I would say it'd be fun to do it. And for anybody in the audience, I also do understand budgetary stuff because Project Earth was also that was all out of our own pockets, mostly Barry's pocket, but I also had to pay some things out of my own pocket. And if you're making a low budget production, every dollar does count, and you have to be very careful because if you go over it, you're just taking money out of your own pocket. So I will say, you're going to hit your goal. And if it's just a cameo, if I can afford to come down at that time, I will definitely do it.
Yeah. Well, it'd be cool to see you in there.
But it'll be, we'll see. I mean, if Odd Boys is flying high, they could just come out of the Odd Boys budget. So we'll see.
Yeah. True. All right, everyone.
We'll see.
Let's continue with this.
We'll see.
News.
That's why we have to get to 69 subscribers.
69.
Because then if we keep getting more, I can fly down and have my cameo.
If we actually hit 69 subscribers tonight, then I have a feeling we might hit the 222 on Friday during the 24-hour stream.
By the way, we're still doing it
24 hours on Friday this Friday, everyone.
I also like that we just keep rambling off into this. This is our lives, by the way. It's just rambling. It's just this is
just a podcast.
I mean, if you want an insight into like conversations with like me or Nathan, or even like, I think Jamie is exactly the same as, I think that's why we get along with Jamie. He's exactly the same as we are. He just rambles on. It's just a bunch of like middle-aged guys just rambling off in a bunch of different directions.
Yep. That's what you get on YouTube.
That's what you get. We found our kindred spirit, Jamie Foster.
You want to get into Hollow Earth now?
Yes. So we talked about, I got to preface this, Nathan. We talked about this a little bit last week. What do you know about the Hollow Earth theory?
I don't think I know anything about Hollow Earth.
We did talk about this last week with Admiral Byrd.
I've heard of it. I know that people think the Earth is hollow. And I don't know what that means, like how many layers there are, they think, to the Earth. There's no core, there's no crust. Is there? I don't know. I just know people think there's something going on in the Earth, and they want to find out what's in there. Am I correct?
So basically, if we get into Hollow Earth, and I think that, and this is like what I do really mean this, that throughout history, there have been like noted scientists who did think that the Earth was hollow. Edmund Halley, the guy who is known for Halley's Comet, he thought the Earth was hollow. Isaac Newton thought that the Earth was hollow, or he thought that there was like the possibility that the Earth was hollow. Hundreds of years ago, people did think that the Earth was in fact hollow, and even like
do they think there's an atmosphere in there and there's other stuff going on?
So there's a few different theories, but I would say that the main theory that we're going to focus on is what Admiral Byrd saw. And Admiral Byrd, we talked about this a little bit last week. Admiral Byrd was a real military admiral, and in 1947 he led an expedition to the South Pole called Operation High Jump. And this was a huge military. This is a real thing. This is a real thing that happened.
Operation High Jump.
It was a huge military expedition, and this guy was and you can look up. You could look up Admiral Byrd. He was a real military. He was won a Congressional Medal of Honor. He was the first person to fly an aircraft over the North Pole. He won a Congressional Medal of Honor for that. Fought in World War I. Was a admiral in World War II, and he was a war hero. He was a certified war hero. And
what's his name again?
Admiral Byrd, Byrd. And so in 1947. He had a bunch of ships. I think it was 13 ships, but it was like, destroyers, an aircraft carrier, 5,000 troops. And supposedly the mission was to go into the Arctic and then see how soldiers, see how warfare could be fought during Arctic conditions. But supposedly, if we are to believe the supposed secret journal that was discovered after Admiral Byrd's death, he actually during this operation flew into a dimensional portal where he was transported deep into the Earth's core, where he met up with a group of individuals deep within the Earth's crust that told him that it basically issued a warning that the world was starting to experiment with nuclear armaments, and we were on track to destroy ourselves, and we had best be careful. And they were relaying this information to Admiral Byrd because they respected him to be an emissary of this information. I actually have.
It sounds like he lost his mind.
I actually have an excerpt from his journal if you'd like to hear it.
I would love to hear it.
This is from the individual known as the Master. The Master was the intergalactic super being that spoke with him once he was brought.
The intergalactic super being told this man he went to the center of Earth through a portal, and then an alien super being told him this. What you're about to say.
I'll read you what he had to say.
This is fascinating.
So basically, if we're to believe what the secret journal said, and also I will point out that so the Admiral flew down, and then his craft was commandeered. So he lost control of his plane.
What year was this?
This was in the 40s, 1947. Okay. And then he was brought along with the other person who was with him in this small plane to meet with the Master. I will say that these craft were known as Flugerods, and they did have a German insignia on them. So German World War
stuff.
I will say that if we were to believe this theory that these aliens, this race of underground beings was in leagues with the Germans at that time, which is also a whole different layer to the story. But that is what we know as the UFO, were the Flugerods, which were actually the inner Earths working with the Germans at that time. So the story gets even crazier. But the Master had this to say: "I bid you welcome to our domain, Admiral. I see a man with delicate features, with the etching of years upon his face. He is seated at a long table. He motions to me to sit down in one of the chairs. After I am seated, he places his fingertips together and smiles. He speaks softly again and conveys the following, quote, We have let you enter here because you are of noble character and well known on the surface world, Admiral." "Surface world," I half gasp under my breath. "Yes," the Master replies with a smile. "You are in the domain of the Ariani, the inner world of the Earth. We shall not long delay your mission, and you will be safely escorted back to the surface and for a distance beyond. But now, Admiral, I should tell you why you have been summoned here. Our interest rightly begins just after your race exploded the first atomic bombs over Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan. It was at that alarming time we sent our flying machines, the Flugerods, to your surface world to investigate what your race had done. That is, of course, past history now, my dear Admiral. But I must continue on. You see, we have never interfered in your race's wars and barbarity, but now we must, for you have learned to tamper with a certain power that is not for man, namely that of atomic energy. Our emissaries have already delivered messages to the powers of your world, and yet they do not heed. Now you have been chosen to be witness here to that world, to that our world does exist. You see, our culture and science is many thousands of years beyond your race, Admiral." I interrupted. "But what does that have to do with me, sir?" The Master's eyes seemed to penetrate deeply into my mind, and after studying me for a few moments, he replied, "Your race has now reached the point of no return, for there are those among you who would destroy your very world rather than replenish their power as they know it."
Wow. This is an artist rendering of that Master alien being.
The Master. Exactly. So, that's what happened.
So this general somehow lost his mind when he spent too much time in the snow or something.
No. He got transported by Earth-dwelling or inner Earth-dwelling thousands of year old Germanic
aliens living in the center of this earth.
Germanic aliens that had ships known as Flugerods, and they told them to stop messing around with atomic bombs.
You be the judge, everyone.
I will say it is interesting that supposedly this operation was supposed to go on for many months, and it only went on for a few weeks before they were sent back. And supposedly, if we are to believe the legends, it's because we got into a battle with the inner Earth aliens, and they fired upon our warships, and that's why we had to turn around and leave, because they got into a fierce battle with Operation High Jump, and they had to turn around and leave because they were fired upon by these. But anyway, we should pull up a video that gives you a little bit of information. But yes, what we know as UFOs are actually Flugerods. So the aliens are not coming from another galaxy. No, no, no. They're coming from within our Earth itself, possibly through a dimensional portal.
The master narrative.
Think about it.
Alien 1, the master. Is this? I don't know if this is another conspiracy. What the heck is this?
Think about it.
Think about it, everyone.
Think about it.
Is there a video you have here?
There should be a video that kind of, yeah, there should be either of those videos. We'll get into this.
Okay.
I mean, there's a video on it. It must be true.
It must be true. I will say we got a big claim for watching the Flat Earth documentary.
I mean, all this stuff is going to get claimed.
Channel,
I mean,
so hopefully this doesn't get claimed. If we get members, then we can keep watching this stuff, and the claiming of the YouTube videos won't matter, everyone. But if
I do think that it's interesting that
the ad revenue does help.
I do think it's interesting that Richard Byrd, he was a pretty well-known military figure, so he was a real person.
Yeah, that's what's fascinating to me, is that this was a real guy, real military guys, and those guys are usually like pretty by the book, level-headed guys. This guy clearly went off the rails.
That's why you didn't hear about it, because if you read his journal, that's why we never heard about it, because he was a military man. And after Admiral Byrd returned to Washington, the military told him he had to keep his mouth shut.
Oh.
And that's why we've never heard about it.
You're probably right. The government doesn't want us to know what's in the center of the earth. It's not just sticks and mud.
But yeah, basically Scott is saying that, yeah, basically these are space Germans.
Space Germans live in the center of the earth, and they're talking to the master alien.
Yep. Also, you can't hear your audio.
I know, I have it turned down to prevent claiming, but if you want me to turn it up, I can.
I mean, they have to be able to hear it.
I just was looking at it for visuals.
Just that according to our earliest mythologies, an other Earth might not be found in the heavens, but deep within our own planet.
One of the most consistent themes that we find in ancient cultures when we travel around the world is...
I think they need to have the guy that says, it's aliens on every
I mean, it's always aliens.
It is. That guy is an expert.
It's alien. It's aliens.
What's that guy's name? Sergio or something? That's an alien.
I think so, yeah.
Right there. We got to get that guy on the show.
I don't know if it will. Depends on how well the History Channel is paying him, I guess.
By the way, I hope some of you members want to call in this Friday on the 24-hour stream, because it would be great to hear your stories. Yeah, Giorgio, that's his name. Please call in through Discord and tell us the stories of the creepy stuff that has happened to you. We will be live for 24 hours, so we're going to need to hear the stories.
I will say, if you don't believe Admiral Byrd's story, I'll tell you, in 1998, a man named Dallas Thompson, a personal trainer from Bakersfield, California, was in a horrific car accident. His vehicle went over an embankment and rolled down more than 100 feet. Rescue crews later said it was impossible that he survived, but survive he did.
Wow. Altoid Yoda's here, a celebrity in the chat. I know someone whose friend hooked up with the alien guy at a bar just for the meme. No. The alien history guy? That's amazing.
I mean, I mean, he's famous.
That's crazy. Yoda, why aren't you a member over here?
Have you ever heard the...
Duke,
I know, Yoda has...
Duke, tell us about Shadow Man.
Oh, yeah, Yoda needs to become a member.
Yoda, if you have any ghost stories, you can call in. We're going to be live on this channel for 24 hours starting Friday afternoon to Saturday afternoon. So call in and give us your spooky stories of anything weird, anything mysterious that's ever happened. It doesn't have to be ghosts, doesn't have to be aliens, just weird situations we want to hear. Odd situations, we should say.
Have you ever heard the Dallas Thompson story on Coast to Coast?
No.
So this was a caller.
Should I stop playing this?
I think you could leave it on for the visual. I'll tell you the Dallas Thompson story. So that was the Byrd thing. And it is a crazy, I will also say that I believe what you want, but if you want to believe that Admiral Byrd went deep into the earth and then he met up with inner earth dwelling space Germans, then that is a story that is told amongst the conspiracy circles. Another interesting story, though, is this man named Dallas Thompson, who in 1998, Dallas Thompson claims that his car hydroplaned off the road during a rainstorm while he was in Bakersfield, California, and his car flew off the road, and the rescue crews claimed that it was impossible that he could have survived, but he did survive. And he claimed that at the time of his accident, he was teleported from the scene of the accident into the inner earth through one of these dimensional portals. So if we're going to believe anything, I think we can believe Dallas Thompson, who later on, being the intrepid explorer that he was, told Art Bell that he was going to fly a helicopter into the North Pole and go into one of these dimensional portals, and he disappeared. So I will say, if we're going to believe anybody, Dallas Thompson did call into Coast to Coast AM claiming that he was going to fly a helicopter into the North Pole, and he vanished. So if you don't believe Admiral Byrd, we can believe personal trainer Dallas Thompson.
So who's Dallas Thompson? I can't find the guy.
That's because he disappeared.
Oh, so we don't know what he looks like.
No, he called into Coast to Coast. I will say, if you want to hear one of the funniest calls on Coast to Coast, it's one of the few times that I heard Art Bell visibly or audibly getting upset with a caller.
Really? Because he didn't believe the story.
I will say that Dallas's call is interesting, and maybe not the most believable account that's ever called into Coast to Coast AM. And you can hear that Art Bell is getting very, 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 very audibly not excited by this call. But it is interesting that Dallas disappeared. I think that he just...
Oh my gosh. Matt Cave just gave 5 memberships.
What? This is what happens when you threaten to fire me.
What? You guys, we have 60 members. We are 9 away from 69. That means I will have to give Katie a baby.
If we get 9 more, Nathan has to...
I have to give Katie a baby. I have to 69 after Katie and give her a baby.
Gross. I don't think these are
orders.
Doctor's orders.
Holy crap, Matt Cave! Thank you.
Thank you, Matt Cave.
Members. This channel is the most popular channel on all of YouTube.
We've done it.
We're almost 10. We're 11 likes away from 69. If you haven't liked the stream, please like. It really does help.
I will say Hollow Earth is really interesting, but it's like, so if we should listen on the 24-hour stream, we should listen to the Dallas Thompson call. Dallas Thompson also, I'm remembering this just from like my brief notes from like listening to these podcasts. Dallas Thompson also, it's one of the craziest calls. It's so funny, but Seth would really like this call. But Art Bell goes, "Where did you go? Where did you go when you were teleported out?" And Dallas Thompson's like, "I went into the now." And Art's like, "What?" And he's like, "I didn't go into the past or the future. I went into the now. I was in a timeless, eternal state." He sounds like Seth, quite honestly, when he has these calls. And he claims that he was brought through this dimensional portal, saved by these inner earth dwelling creatures who saved him at the moment of his certain demise. And then he was sent back into his car where the rescue crews found him, but he was alive because they had transported him out at the moment of his near-death experience. They had transported him away from the car and then teleported him back in. also claims that when he was a boy living in Hawaii, he encountered a shaman in the forest who teleported to him and gave him a meteorite piece, who told him that in the future, to fully understand what the now was, he needed to experience a near-death experience. And he saw a vision of this car crash that he would have several decades later. And it all came full circle. And if you can imagine Art Bell listening to this and just going...
Sorry. It's over an hour long, the call. I don't think we can really play this.
It's an hour of Art Bell going... It's an hour of Art Bell going, so what is the now? And this man just rambling on for an hour. But I believe him because he called into Art Bell.
But Art Bell didn't even believe him. But you do?
Well, I mean, he was talking about Lemuria and Shambhala. And also, he claimed that while living in Arizona, he was a member of, I believe, the Hopi Native American tribe. And that gave him deep insight into a lot of this mystical cosmic energy. But he does quickly say, well, that was when I was living in Arizona, Art. So that was a different... Art's like, oh, Arizona, of course.
Thank you, Yoda, for becoming an odd boy, an odd pal.
Yoda. Thank you, Yoda.
We're 8 members away from 69.
We're only 8 away. Can it be done? Can the chat finally 69 us? Please. This is your opportunity, chat. This is your opportunity to finally 69 Nathan and I. You can do it.
Look at this guy right here. What are you doing?
Wow. Why is Frank there?
Frank's partying. Frank's staying
Why is he at your house?
Frankie. Look at him. He's playing. Because Seth's new roommates are moving in, so Frank is here during that time. Frankie. He wants to play.
Are they officially moving in? They're in there. They're going in there now.
They've been moving in since the weekend.
Old Frank.
Old Frank. Come here. He's gonna bark at me until I play with him, so I have to ignore him.
Well, what do you think about Hollow Earth? Are you convinced?
I don't think I'm convinced that it's hollow, but I think it's very fascinating that other people do.
I do think that my takeaway from Hollow Earth is, I think for a long time people thought that there was something going on within the earth. Like, you look at Dante's Inferno, and Dante, and like there's always the idea of like hell. And if you look at like the Norse people thought of like Asgard and stuff like that. Like, all of the cultures, before we understood science a little bit better, there was always this idea that something was within the earth. So I do think that there is like something to it in terms of like a lot of like cultural and symbolic writings, and a lot of people did like think about it a lot, that like there'd be some, and even like think about like famous Jules Verne wrote Journey to the Center of the Earth. There is like this fascination with there being something in the earth itself. There is like this thing that's been going on since the beginning of time. But did Admiral Byrd go there? Did he encounter inner earth dwelling Germans who were flying around in UFOs? I don't think so. Did Dallas Thompson get teleported away at the time of a certain death? Or did he just have a near-death experience? He was in a... he showed that...
Interesting theory.
He showed that to Art Bell, that he probably suffered a concussion. And I think that with him specifically, I think, because he showed him the photo of the car accident during the show, I think that somebody like Dallas Thompson had a near-death experience. And I think he was probably heavily concussed and probably already researching the flat earth and like was already deep into all that stuff. And he just concocted this entire story during all that stuff. I do think that it's interesting to talk about. I think it's one of the less believable conspiracies, but I do think it's very fascinating. And I do think there's a lot of like crazy, I think there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes along with
I like these kind of stories because since it's based on, it's a real person of notoriety saying something insane, then I go, okay, what's this guy spewing? I want to hear. This famous general went nuts.
But the only thing that I'll say about his thing is that, yes, he did do this mission. I also think that it's very possible that they were there. I think that sometimes there's some truth mixed with the conspiracy. I do think that they sent him there. Supposedly, the Germans did have a secret Antarctic base. I do think it's possible that they sent.
We could do a whole episode on that. I am fascinated by the Antarctic base. I think there's weird stuff going on up there. I watched a lot of stuff. There's areas you cannot go in Antarctica. You can't look at the map. There's just sketchy stuff going on in this certain area of Antarctica, and I think we need to get to the bottom of it. And actually, that's where it is. I think there's stuff below the ice in Antarctica, and they're hiding. Now you're
talking about Hollow Earth. Now you're saying yes, it's
deep just under the ice.
It's deep within the ice. The Hollow Earth.
It's in the ice caves because the ice isn't technically the Earth. That's like frozen ocean and frozen water. But below the surface of the ice, yes, I think there might be some stuff hidden under there.
I think that there's always a little nugget of truth. And I think that they did send Admiral Byrd. I think that they said that they were going down there for Antarctic training. And I do think that they went down there looking for a German base. I think that that's highly possible because supposedly there was a secret German base during World War II. I think they went down there to look for Germans who were hiding out. And because they sent a whole fleet, which is highly unusual. And I think that they encountered harder than expected conditions and they turned around and came back. But I think that little nugget of like conspiracy then turned into like the secret diary, which like the secret diary can't be confirmed or denied. Like that could have been written by somebody else.
Yeah.
So I think that they took that story of like this weird, like, oh, why did we send this whole like military fleet to the Antarctic in the 40s? Like, why did we do this? And then he had already died by that point, Admiral Byrd. So I think that they took that story, added in like, oh, we found Admiral Byrd's secret diary, and then somebody printed it. And I think it was so long ago that we can't confirm or deny it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a short video. You could probably just show this one.
Yeah, this is another Hollow Earth thing.
Hollow Earth truth.
Truth. Sorry. Some more Hollow Earth facts, everybody, for you. Stand by. Let me see if I can make this a better size. Let's see what this sir has to say.
I also think, and this is something that I saw somebody talk about, that it's possible that maybe there was a German base down there and maybe the fleet got attacked by like a submarine or something and they turned around and came back. Like,
what's so creepy is
possibly. Okay.
What's so creepy is that the North Pole in that old ancient map, there's more to it. So there's this satellite image from the ESA 7 satellite. This was in 1968. It was like the first visual of Earth via satellite.
What the heck?
Bingo.
Okay, well then this was...
Well, it's because it can't do the full 360 scan. It's like a 360 camera. You know, there's a missing spot where the rod is. You know what I mean? It's
bingo.
To that.
But that's the portal. That's the dimensional portal that they all went through.
It's just they can't get that part of because the camera
That's where Dallas Thompson flew his helicopter into, and that's why he disappeared. He told Art Bell he was going to fly his helicopter into the North Pole hole.
That was where the camera was situated.
No, he went into the North Pole hole. Dallas Thompson already flew in there. He's down there partying with the inner Earth people.
You know, I normally want to believe in the crazy conspiracies. This one's just not doing it for me.
You don't want to believe in Dallas Thompson. He was a personal trainer. He knows what he's talking about.
Personal trainer?
That's what Dallas Thompson.
That's what he did.
The guy, he was a personal trainer.
Jared Pete telling us the Earth's hollow.
I mean, Jared Pete does believe in all this stuff.
He does. Yeah, and he was a personal trainer too. Samba says, this is so frustrating because the information underscoring all of this is happening at the highest levels of university, but scientism and mere speculation prevents us from seeing what we already know. What do you mean by that? Where do you stand? Do you believe in Hollow Earth or no Hollow Earth, Samba?
Yeah, but Samba, the North Pole hole.
The North Pole hole. It's just where the camera was situated. That's all it was.
Right.
But you can get full 360 images of the Earth now.
Right. But who am I going to believe in? Am I going to believe in science or am I going to believe in a YouTube video? YouTube is on the internet.
So is science. Science.com.
That's what they want you to think.
That's what this guy. You gotta believe this guy over the scientists.
Yeah, this guy. I'll believe Duck Dynasty over a scientist. This guy looks cool.
Duck Dynasty?
I don't know who he is, but he looks like he could be on Duck Dynasty.
Sunday Cool Teas is apparently who this is. NASA is hiding proof of Hollow Earth. All right, let's see what this guy has to say.
Is from Google Earth.
It's the hole to the center of the Earth.
And then this was released by NASA, I believe, 80s or 90s. You're not allowed to fly over the North Pole. But Admiral Byrd did. Apparently he had his...
You can't fly over the North Pole because of pollution reasons and just protection reasons of keeping things not ruined. And also, they might have a base up there. You know? Thank you, Raspberry.
Oh my God, Raspberry. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Can somebody please? I don't know how much it would be. It's like $22, and then we get to get rid of Eshin. We can fire Eshin from being #1 chatter.
Or if someone wants to gift a sub or become a member, we will hit 69. 8 more, and we hit 69 members. And then I have to give Katie a baby because then I can afford it.
Yep, 69. That's how it works. That's part of the that's part of the YouTube law.
We're going to 69 a baby into the Odd Boys universe.
Yep. Well, I think that'd be good. We could have another host.
We can have another host when we're sick. We can have the baby host. Just point
I mean, if Jim Jones taught us anything, is that if the child grows up thinking that all this stuff is real, they'll be a true believer.
True.
We can just tell them all about Hollow Earth and how it's real, and then they'll be like, they'll just assume that it is.
Yeah. You gotta tell your baby. We can't turn our babies into flat earthers. So I'm not telling my baby about Hollow Earth.
Flat Earth is fake. Hollow Earth is real.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Secret diary. And then when he died, his son got it. And then when his son was trying to publish the stuff in it, he died. But Admiral Byrd talks about when he went to explore the North Pole, there was an entry to inner Earth, like Hollow Earth. And he describes it as being in the Earth, lush green land, beyond the ice, mammoth-like creatures.
Wait, so this guy, Admiral Byrd, walked to the center of the Earth? I got 2 questions.
No, he flew. No. This guy's information is wrong, by the way. He flew, and then the UFOs used their tractor beams to bring him to the master. But he did see dinosaurs.
So he saw the entrance to the Hollow Earth, and then he flew in with UFOs at the entrance.
He flew in, and then when he flew in, it was like a dimension
jet in there.
Right, and then he flew in. It was enough. It was enough of an open.
It's wide enough for him to fly a plane, a 1940s plane. But here's my question: what about the pressure on his ears going into the Earth? There's got to be some sort of pressure change going into the Earth.
No, because the UFOs used they put an electromagnetic bubble around him. It protected him.
Oh, how convenient! Oh,
yeah,
okay. Checks out.
Don't worry, the story worked it all out. The electromagnetic bubble protected him from everything.
I didn't realize that. Okay, thank you.
A technology advanced civilization and meeting with a being called the Master. But apparently this Master is Admiral Byrd. This Master is.
You see, we have never interfered before in your race's wars of barbarity, but now we must, for you have learned to tamper with a certain power that is not for man, namely the atomic energy. You see, our culture and science is many thousands of years beyond your race. You, my son, must return to the surface of the world with this message.
Cool. And then he died. What's so creepy is that
cool.
And then he did. Cool. We got to get these guys on the show.
We got to do shorts like that.
This is what I'm talking about. We got to do shorts like that. We got to do these edited.
Yeah, but our production value is way less than they actually did editing and effort. We're just sitting here rambling and talking, and then we chop it up and throw it on the internet.
Well, if we get 69 members, our production value will go up.
That's the thing. Making videos and doing streams is 2 separate jobs, and it's hard to do both of them. It's easier for us to do these streams because they're fun and hang out with everyone and talk about the juicy stuff that we all want to talk about. And then we can just take those segments and put them up as individual videos. So we've already got like 4 videos out of this stream tonight. Look, Brown Sausage is here.
They're pretty... I think that they're popular. They probably have an editor, which is like...
Yeah, I think clearly an editor. That channel seems like it's a big channel.
I think ultimately that would be amazing.
Oh yeah, they have almost 2 million subscribers.
Oh yeah, they probably have an entire team of editors. They have a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
This channel seems pretty good. We'll have to.
Yeah, go watch this channel.
They have a Bigfoot video. I see that.
They're using AI for their thumbnails, which is kind of a bummer.
I mean, I unfortunately think that's like it's a lot of channels now.
Yeah, that no one wants to pay like thumbnail artists anymore.
Well, even this is unrelated but related. Did you see that Fiverr is moving? Like Fiverr is I like even I've used Fiverr to like help make thumbnails and stuff. Fiverr is moving to like an AI forward company, so they're not even paying real people anymore. So it's like, oh, well, I guess I'm not going to use Fiverr anymore. But that's like all of these big tech companies are moving to like they're like it's going to be AI, everything's AI. Like everything is being so like just pay people. There's people that want to do the work, just have people do it.
It's more fun. But people like the instant AI thing. It's like, oh, I got that instantly, so we're going to just
Well, it's also like a company like Fiverr is like they make more profit if they have AI people, like if they have AI services doing it. And then they don't have to pay a commission.
Yeah. Trees. We talked about Bigfoot in one of the last episodes. We'll talk about it again, I'm sure.
Yeah, we should do a whole Bigfoot thing.
Yeah, we should. We should talk about the difference between Abominable Snowman and Bigfoot.
Eshin, nobody's defeated you yet. Somebody please defeat Eshin.
Thank you for 61 members. We're almost at 69.
Thank you.
Everybody.
We did get a lot of members tonight. I think we got like 20-ish members.
Oh my god.
We have to get we're like 4 away from 69 now.
Eshin just solidified his rank as #1 and got us to 66 members.
Fine, we take it back. You're allowed to be #1 chatter, Eshin. You're allowed because you've been so supportive.
You noble odd pal. Thank you.
We take it.
So much.
We take it back.
Tom and I, before the stream, were like, we're never going to get 50 members. We had 33 to start. We needed 17. We thought, fat chance. And here we are. Oh my gosh,
might be the #1.
Sai.
Nope, Sai's still #2. Sorry, Sai, you're still #2.
What'd you say, Katie? Everyone.
Nope,
wants her
Eshin's
to have
#2.
She said, everyone wants me to have a baby. That's why they're
Not
doing
yet.
memberships.
We're
3 more members, Katie, and you got a baby. She's gonna go. Let me go get members right now. She's gonna. No, you can't. You can't buy them, Katie.
Yeah, we were being not to give anybody insight. I think we were. I think we were getting into a bit of a there before the stream. We were like, man, what do we have to do to get
#1?
Let's go, Eshin, get wrecked. You're #2.
Thank you, Sai. Yoda, I'm listening while working on my sweet 1999 truck. Oh yeah, Yoda's remodeling a truck. Is updating it, an old pickup truck to like have modern technology, like backup camera, CarPlay. Frankie, stop barking.
When's Altoid Yoda gonna start being a streamer again? Altoid Yoda.
Well, my question is, when's Altoid Yoda moving to the Pacific Northwest with us and gonna join the Odd Boys production team and be in the studio live broadcasting with us? We need to get a whole team of people digging into the UFOs and getting to the bottom of the truth out there of the ghosts that are bothering us and bugging us all the time.
I agree. It has to happen. It has to happen. Raspberry says, "Why were you in despair?" We were just trying to figure out ways to like, you know, make the channel sustainable. I think it's hard to it's hard to like keep up the motivation when you're like you're like, how do we do it? How do we get more people to watch the show?
But so far, so good. It's working. We're doing a 24-hour stream starting Friday, everyone. Friday afternoon, and we're going to go into Saturday. We're just going to try to get as many members as we can, bring attention to the channel, notify everyone. I'll probably do another little short stream on the Nathan channel shortly before to push a couple more people over here. We're getting really close to 5,000 subscribers. We do this show 3 times a week. It's really fun. We want people to come hang out with us and talk about paranormal
3 times a week. 3 times a week when you're not blowing me off to go on LolCow Live with Boogie2988.
That's not happening anymore. You know what's happening right now? We're going to get to the bottom of it. We're going to find out if ghosts are real right now. Are ghosts real? Google, tell us. No, ghosts have not been scientifically proven to be real. F you, Google. Who the heck do you think you are?
Oh, yeah. By the way, I forgot to turn blurp off on Nathan's account, so you could blurp if you wanted to. DJ Nicky was already doing it.
Oh, yeah, DJ Nicky already blurped. I think you should find something new and controversial to talk about, Helly said. Controversial? What do you mean?
Jerry Springer?
Like drama? Helly, I'm surprised Helly is suggesting that.
Nathan already did that with his old boss for a while.
The overwhelming scientific consensus is that there is no empirical evidence for their existence. Many ghost encounters can be explained by psychological factors such as sleep paralysis, hallucinations, or cognitive bias like pareidolia, as well as environmental causes like infrasound or electromagnetic fields. While personal belief and anecdotal accounts are frequent, they lack the empirical support and replicability required for scientific validation. Yoda is going to be rejoicing right now. Yoda does not believe in ghosts. I want Yoda to come on a ghost hunt because I believe in ghosts.
Oh my God. Eshin. You've done it. Nathan has to have a child after the stream.
You guys, we went way over. I have to give Katie like multiple babies. We're at 71 members.
Finally, some good sounds there. Can somebody give us a 1 hour of Yoda video?
Wow, Raspberry did the long one. That's me screaming, mimicking the Yoda scream.
Can somebody real quick just play the Yoda video for an hour for Nathan so that he can't
quick for an hour.
Yeah, but then you can't end the stream.
Also, I gotta say it again. Thank you, Eshin. I bow to you for 5 members. That's crazy. We have almost 100 members over here. Frankie's yelling at me. Frankie, stop. This is crazy. You guys are making Odd Boys the most popular channel in the world. If we get 9 more likes, we get 69 likes. Please help us hit 69. Oh yeah, there's 2 Yoda things going on. Altoid Yoda in the chat we are referencing, and then also Yoda the blurp sound that just played. Yoda screaming. Oh my God, Matt Cave just gave $50.
Wait, what?
And I like it. Oh gosh, we got blurps and donations.
This is what I'm talking about. These are the type of streams I want. I want craziness.
No, I don't want
Matt
craziness.
Cave.
We want curated programming that people can watch later. Frankie,
Matt Cave Gaming, thank you very much.
People knocking on my blurps. They got donations. I'm losing my mind over here. Thank you, Matt Cave. And like an RKL from out of nowhere, did I steal number 1? You got to comment. Say something now. You might be number 1, Matt Cave. Thank you for $50. That helps Tom and I a lot. We split everything on this channel, so you're helping us earn an actual living this month.
I mean, this just means we have to stream for another hour.
Nope. We have to keep the show digestible. We're at 2.5 hours now. We try to do 2.5 to 3 hours. I think we wrap it up here. We end with on a good note. I gotta go put that baby and that lady in the other room. Come here, Frankie. Stop yelling.
No, but what? Yeah, but what if we just streamed for another? What if we stream for another 5 hours now?
Keep talking to them. I gotta kick Frankie out of here.
But why? Why would you need to kick Frankie out? Make Frankie the host. Thank you very much, Matt Cave Gaming. Very much appreciated. Thank you for all the members tonight. Nathan and I are gonna try to do a 24-hour stream on Friday into Saturday. I think we're going to aim for, Nathan wants to go for 222 members. And if he hits it, we are going to do he's going to do a live stream in a cemetery. I'm going to run the stream, and then he's going to call in and he's going to give us the video. And I think it'll be really fun. And if we go super far beyond and get 333, I am going to try to stream from these haunted underground tunnels in Oregon. Mm-hmm. So we've got 2 goals we're going to try to do for some in the field reporting. And then we'll actually be able to spend a little bit of time researching and stuff because we'll have a little bit of a budget.
Yep, Samba, I fired Frankie. I kicked him out of the set. Frank's out of here. Why
are you always firing everybody?
Had to be done. Somebody needs to go. We got too many finances being routed in the wrong direction. We got to focus and keep our heads down and get the stories out that people want to hear, and we can't have any loose ends.
But they don't want any of that. They just want
budget.
Yeah, but they just want blurps. That's all that they want.
Nope, they want the truth. They want the ghosts, and they want the UFOs, and they want the true crime.
That's what I was going to say about blurps. You don't care about your Twitch channel. Why don't we just make your Twitch channel the Odd Boys channel?
I mean, maybe. But then, yeah, I guess.
You don't care about your Twitch
I
channel.
guess, you know, actually, I don't. Yeah, maybe we could do that. I actually don't really care. I mean, I might stream on Twitch again at some point.
But you still could.
But it'll be known as Odd Boys.
I mean, it does. They're still gonna know it's you.
Yeah.
You stream on you stream on there twice a year. It's like you never stream on there.
I have a final story that we all need to look into, everyone. This is some true crime, to end on some true crime. This is, it's gonna seem funny, but it's not. This is serious, and this person has problems. And I'm glad no one was harmed. This is the story of the serial sniffer. The man who sniffs women's butts and got sent to jail.
Why? Why are we talking about the sniffer?
The Burbank butt sniffer. This was last month in LA, literally right down the street from me. I could have had my butt sniffed against my will. Or Katie, anyone.
The Burbank butt sniffer.
Serial butt sniffer arrested again. Let's get to the bottom of it.
Literally, if somebody gives 5 more subs, Nathan won't be able. If somebody does 5 more subs, Nathan can't talk about the butt sniffer.
Nope, we're doing it.
Butt sniffer has been arrested again. The so-called Burbank butt sniffer has been arrested again, just weeks after 38-year-old Khalees Crowder was taken into custody for the same offense. Burbank police say last Wednesday he was caught again crouching near a woman in a Nordstrom Rack store and sniffing her. Crowder is a registered sex offender with a documented history of similar arrests in Glendale and Burbank dating back to 2021.
Fox 11 weather is sponsored by Yamava Resort.
I'm on my way. I'm in Sunday mode over here, so continue to blow up in some spots. I'm not sure where the actual camera.
What?
I want to hear more about the butt sniffer.
Yeah, here this shows footage of the butt sniffer in action.
A registered sex offender has been arrested for a 3rd time after being accused of sniffing a woman's backside.
Oh my!
You know that these newscasters were like, "Yes, let me take the story. I need to talk about this."
Yes, exactly.
Because it's so stupid. It's so stupid that they're like, "Please let me take the story."
I'll talk. Raspberry's doing the Yoda scream.
Finally, something good. This is what we need.
Thank you for the blurb. Okay, I just got new information that this isn't actually that funny. I know the title's funny, but when you learn more about it, it's actually kind of sad. He did get arrested for doing like the really bad thing to someone. And now this has happened. So it is just odd. And since we mentioned it earlier, I thought we'd end on this as a sort of funny thing, but obviously it is still sad. But it's just weird that he was just going up to these people and sniffing them. It almost feels like more bizarre than offensive.
Chicken is my favorite. Chicken for me. The chicken song it is.
What is that? Vegan Tom singing about eating chicken. That's the biggest conspiracy I've heard.
No, that's they haven't done that to you yet, have they?
What?
Oh,
are they doing that because you're vegan? They made you sing a song?
No. Chat, Nathan doesn't know what Yoda chicken is. I think that somebody should play Yoda chicken 20 times for Nathan so that he understands what Yoda chicken is. He doesn't understand. He hasn't seen the greatness of the Yoda chicken yet. He needs to fully understand what is happening.
Not interested. I'm going to finish this.
Police arrested 38-year-old Khalees Karen Crowder in Burbank late Wednesday night. Crowder was first arrested 2 years ago after allegedly sniffing a woman's backside at a Barnes & Noble in Glendale. This is video from that incident. Investigators say he committed a similar offense at a Nordstrom Rack on North Victory Place in Burbank last month. Police say Crowder has a history of similar offenses dating back to 2021.
There you go, everyone. The serial butt sniffer.
And she was filming that because she felt like somebody. Oh,
I don't know if she was filming that. If that was like a register
camera
or something, because that was like locked off. Thank
you, Lester, for the sub.
Lester,
very much appreciated.
Thank you very much. You just brought us to 72 freaking
That's crazy.
members.
We got like 20. We got like 25 subs tonight.
This is 22 more than we thought we could even hit. We thought we wouldn't even hit 50, and we went way past that.
I thought we would get like 1.
Yeah, it's been a little bit slow over here. We're trying. This is our new channel. We're trying to get off the ground. You guys are literally. Oh no! You hungry?
Would you like a snack?
Don't you love Blurp?
Raspberry.
Nathan, don't you love Blurp? Aren't you having a great time?
Love you too, Yoda.
What the heck was that?
Aren't you having a great time with Blurp? See what you're missing out on?
I'm not missing out on anything. Thank you for the Blurp. It does help us keep paying the bills. So thank you very much. Now it's time to end the show. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, everybody.
It's been a fun stream. This was actually a very fun stream. I had a good time tonight, so I'm glad you're all here. We're back Friday. Keep watching the channel for uploads. If you missed the stream and you want to see some clips from old episodes, we're going to be uploading videos. We have a lot of videos coming from 4 or 5 minute little segments from the past streams that we're going to be uploading as shorts and as videos. And this Friday, we're live for 24 hours, starting Friday afternoon. I think I'm going to start at noon California time.
24 hours of Gary's Mod. We're going to be playing Prop Hunt for 24 hours.
No, we're going to be looking into spooky stuff, investigating things, listening to weird Art Bell recordings. We can play games at night as well, for sure. I don't mind. We're going to do anything and everything, but it's all going to be spooky, paranormal, true crime. 24 hours of chaos.
But I love Prop
just
Hunt.
To up the members and to up the awareness that this channel even exists. So tell your friends, tell your cousins to come on by, and your skunky pets to come and subscribe and help us out.
Tell everyone. Thank you for the members, everybody, and the super chats. Nathan and I split everything, so we do appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna. This is our member drive on Friday. We're gonna try to get enough that we can keep things going for a little while. So we do appreciate it.
And if we want, since we have 24 hours to kill, if members want us to talk about a certain thing, if you're a member and you're able to become a member, then if you want to talk about Bigfoot trees, then tell us to look it up and we'll do it. But we'll try to listen to the members, because the members are like, we're trying to do this as a job and we're trying to pay our bills with this. So if you guys are able to do that, we will watch and talk about what you want. So, yeah.
You know what I was thinking about earlier, Nathan, that I wished was true?
What?
I wish that scientifically we could have a tree that grows hot dogs.
But you don't eat hot dogs. Veggie dogs?
Yeah, like a veggie dog. Do you ever think about that? That you wish that a tree could just produce a hot dog?
No. I would prefer there a tree that grows like strawberries or something.
Yeah, but a hot dog. I was just thinking about how great it would be just to like. I actually was thinking about this. How great it would
come
be.
Off trees, don't they? Or bushes, little.
No,
trees.
it comes off a bush.
Yeah, I would like a tree that grow fruit roll-ups or gushers, not a hot dog.
I mean, yeah, that'd be pretty good too. I mean, I guess technically you could make fruit leather out of like an actual fruit, and that's kind of like nature growing a gusher.
Yep. I would eat that.
It's not exactly the same thing.
So you're a hot dog man. Is that what you're telling me?
I do. I love hot dogs. You don't like veggie dogs?
I like veggie dogs.
I eat veggie dogs all the time. For Franken beans?
I love beans. I like beans on toast. But I don't think I would want hot dogs enough to like have a tree grow them for me.
Yeah, but just imagine it. Outside your window, there's this mystical, magical tree that just grows a fully developed hot dog in the bun and everything.
I mean, that'd be pretty sick. But
I think it would be great.
Does it hang like, does the hot dog hang like this way, or does it hang off the branch like this on the bun?
It would be horizontal. So yeah, that way. Okay. So you could just reach over
and then you just pluck it and there's mustard and stuff on it.
Yeah, just reach over and grab it. I mean, there'd be like a condiment bar. Maybe that'd be like instead of honey.
Bush. There needs to be a bush that grows all the condiments.
There should be a condiment bush.
And you pluck the hot dog, and then you go over to the bush and you just rub it against the bush, and you get all the stuff on it you want.
I do raspberry. I I am probably thinking about this. I haven't had dinner, but if we get enough members on Friday, I'll be able to have dinner. I need to wait until then though.
TI, we watched the spooky videos. We got into it all. The stream is now ending. Thank you very much, everyone. I am Nathan Barnett,
everybody.
former gravedigger from Spooky New England, and Tinfoil Tom is a crazy person.
I'm a man.
I'm a man who doesn't trust the government.
Do you?
No, actually, I don't.
I think that I think if somebody uses that as like a conspiracy insult, it's like that'd be my counter.
Yeah.
If they're like, "What do you mean you don't trust the government?" I'd be like, "Do you?" And then they're inevitably they'd say, "No." I'd be like, "All right, well,
so, welcome to the club."
Yeah, I guess we agree.
Yeah. Thank you for watching, everyone. You're very nice people. We appreciate it.
Bye, everybody. We'll see you on Friday.
We'll see you Friday for the big 24-hour stream. It's going to be fun. Bye.